Lawyer will be the sbs.com.au/dinka. Which I came out with called the thing SBS Dinka Radio. Okay, and I joined in Chanko, the SBS Dinka Radio. And the Jamwa Ateny Wek Ateny Toka Press Secretary Ben. Ku ben wa jam tin. Kelo ne chu kan plan bu jam. Kay en man abu ka jamat. Anang speech ben be kay Ateny jam no wedding it. Ku kitchen jam e mana de na chi tik ting. Ka dom me pio ko kor bu ngok. Ngô tiếng Việt của eu chỉ nên để đom của bề đại nhai, và giáo bên paraphrase. Cái này tôi có bên ngoài giảm mà thành của.
Why mốt cái chứ?
Secretary ban, ye chết cái ông ye tiếng này cái này cái bị ngoài giảm. Ateny Wek in chalo SBS Dinka kudwa.
In chalo ra jag của anh chụp lại dùng cái gì? Wek kina we chok, and I have been thinking about.
Chal ke ande jang ro ta da share this please share it chal ka wet na ta
lakini chin tari ga chane yo bia lo ku ka
a chan bengi da ga ka dam le cha ping
ye na pet okay ye na pet dina Ateny Wek ka pota pai cha ben ku I always appreciate na ja time do you ku cha ben akri linde ka wala tin bu kwanye so in cha lor bara yung chin pio ya yung chin ala jam ya kui ni ato ko ban yung luel bare lotwen
a jam de ko first of all
quite be Ateny Wek because we play like games ato kwa che ban I may not have studied the law but I know how to use the law to protect my own right
baca ke dokter baru kiwa ke kang neng do la kabel kide so awal marabu do la jagyo awal marabu oriat tang wa chukale yo pan kawanya buka jagan tem buka lo apply in our country kaya ni chia going sour lano ke ku banangi in can be different between kanin horia ran jala horia randa kumen ketingin ke Facebook ni yo ti ko ri kanyet yo ko ko kan net la del pa ke kang yo kan kilo loy video kan
first of all Ateny Wek ini jam ten about midladin ikin kan ker midriye ke miet ku midriye ke miet ku Ateny Wek tani rote ka yerandit position du rerin ka tinich ba die du bangich kwe cha de kwani chop kwe cha de tegrot ka mitenya ra chi de gop yiri ni mu kudi cha to ni ban ka ye ban pan cho junu Sudan to ni mu ken na to chin ngat kir ma yar chop kayi ne ya gam long kir mayar yine ra long kir mayar iran kalwel kunaya ran long kir mayar lwel pan cho junub Sudan ku jol wat bi ja ku bi ya lwel bi ya chokpin ka bi me da chok ngom pin lano Ateny Wek a chi ton ban kir mayar a chi nye ku bien ko ja ta de ni die du cha ku e to kono in ku die du en ke mi da ke glat mi rie ke nyer ku because you abuse the young girls mi da worry nyer ku ayeka lo abuse kwele they are 18 years and they are capable second it in a position do rerin katin ka ya press secretary e lu abuse an office do rerin katin ek dele bi me de dol a che me da rod che man ri che mandu I man nyandu hadele be benbe ku bi dol go kayen kun ka ba tai kwala ka kun ta ka le ta wona wi be ka gam alang statement dun chalo la that statement were regarding me ne le ting cho la kwa jwal cho la ngat yiken I don't even know her kwa changi ke yinde Ateny Wek an wi boro te din ko babam pin cho na kula re yin chiro lo binan binan ala terin chin ka ban ba le ke na kwa wol makot ken nyan wol makot nyan poko ago ana na kwa wol makot na biem wai be pan chol gar ya nyana kwa la kwit ta chira dun ngi yin ye wona Ateny Dior tu pandun bai panda gar yel ten akwala kwit biem wai be gene mo nyake ke chol gar yal mo te yina yogi na kujen ko yina luyan introduce kula bai no kamore che miskala o ga bula twen with evidence ala digga by digga achan ko bu o ga tinke lo da Ateny Wek ka lwel and likely with the help of God more evidence aba be ten on my side a chola kwanyul ka ba be ten about it Ateny Wek quay bác cái giá trò quay chế quay you don't know me quý ngồi bang nghịch bé cho riêng cũng có tuồng cũng có quay
chạm tới bò đèn nên cái lưỡi cái lưỡi cái Rwanda German was in was on the 15th of March or February. So video cut along the 5 months.
Please share this. Feel free and share it. Lui cái share lại cái chứ này.
Cái mà vừa càng ăn đằng. Cho nên cái cái coi cái tiền cái phone coi. Là để trong cái việc tập bộ của mình là video cái nó lên rồi. Cái tăng cái gì gần nên cái lôi rồi.
Is he aware la video Donald Trump? Then war to bebe kulela I grab women by the pussy. Ekena loy when he was 50 years ago. Ene loy enin. Zamana loy enin. It will take like a duration of 20 years. Ene loy Trump loy en video. Echon chalo ka ngode ye yang ngode ki chala into the tie ba wun ka kene kalwai. Ku video kena chiban lu release. Who are you by the nature of the video? It will take like if you made the wrong statement. John Barry 100 years, come one word a lure remember Chinka in be I Charlie, when Kiana will attain work, ye need to whoop up, but didn't you know? A year like I quite a puke, but didn't keep you. Why can you make a statement? I wouldn't, can I wouldn't be quite right. What can I wouldn't be Dier, be Janda, but targeted. Could you all a luela? Kete na kai ka chipi ka legulel u kana lel war chin ka di kai korea man tin yor ko chira ra ko ye met mugum kre cha leg met ka me da kor kule din ya ka mugum en gene cha luo yen. Do you think what dun cha lel it was pleasing la ke ti le la ga ka tit bi ja be the same day chin ka yin ba ja ben ba lu apologize. It shows you are not educated in keep you ja tan wa ko ka cha gwa dom chin ka yin kana could be an lagin, but there no matter work in keep your queen Louis lack ethic in your education. Ethic is not there. If you know how to define it, then the nature of what you call it is long. I think the statement the label made kulega ke long ke. So we need to let it go because you are educated people. I think education kachira kalu define. Lakin kena chura law there. So chalka ratin tem ke chungyal wa chura law 5 years ago, 5 months ago. Alengani akde da wun e kalu study for long ku jaban chal. Statement kun Trump warene like grab women by the pussy. Ekena law in 90s. Way back in 90s. Bi Trump bi jaban domain war jolene le ka wich bang. Kwa chitramba lui force ka jwe jape. Abun na chinya lum for years kwa chiban tem kwa chiban cholen. Engo jolil wet jator. The voice is clear. People are hearing very well, my sister. Don't worry. The voice is clear. Let me continue.
More than 3 months or 4 months ago, because I think the video can have not on.
No, Kijam Katina manage duration of the video. Kijam Katin, I will check a baby a tonga dinguin. We ain't can interview run Ruben Inia, Rurapia, Chakbana Jam telephonic. Can a ruler dindu, Kainat and Dior, Kainat and Wek, you can get a rule do. Yeah, a jagro, a tall roller. The pink color law is for jump to am and jam in Canada. And they eating lane and low by them. Lord by eating below, but he brings to fully statement. Here, some of interview never can also cause controversy. It's taking honor enough but video give a tab. Video here, video can run Canada. A came up in Zania in area in Canada. Take a team. Until a baby doesn't public to confuse lawyer.
Ateny Wek, you talk as if you are not a journalist. In your press, how did you take the press? It is you who is not hearing me, Sister Monica. Maybe see your phone, check your phone. In your press, how did you take it? In the media, I hear every statement and they let Birana gam music like King occasions, irritating a natural open and a band by mountain, Quaran Biranti. Well, every statement I would know. Ayata na win ponya ke ganya chin karan. Kubiran kaloy, that is what the editing does. Editing. Na lui comedy ka ke comedy side. Jok guna win kalo ke biran be. Lakin in this side, you are a politician, you are not a comedian. You are not a comedian. You are a politician, the press secretary of the president. And anti-opposition. I am a full-time government supporter. No matter what, I will continue to support this government. But I will not support liars. And there is no way you will kick me out of this SPLM and Kubina yoga kwa kachi SPLM ke opposition kachi kaiwe inti akwantu abwe SPLM. Inti akwantu abwe SPLM ya Ateny Wek. I will be there in SPLM and I will support what is right and I will never support what is wrong. Ankitarke Kirmayar, Ankitarke any leader in South Sudan, and I'm not against the country called South Sudan. I love the country called South Sudan, whether you give me or not. I can will we take you Sudan. Ka we ja will na kai bai kwa chin ke di we junu Sudan lakini pan ke na pan tikai ka nok pan tuo nyang ten wo ya ber bo ga pa ko rungi ke na bari ni chin mo miat mo chingi miar uri chingi Ateny Wek. And that is the reason when we see you misusing the public, you misusing the public fund to abuse the women and abuse the right of the people, exploitation in the country. And a reason you not think Ateny Wek kaya babe be check be kwaji. Engochi nem kai ko ga kalat. Enga kene ka yoge wana kulat ngoki amben be bangak be kulat ngek. Why I didn't come out and abuse those people? If you didn't do wrong, why I didn't come out as a kwanyul balela ngak mun kalat wala ngak kalat in the government ngak be kalat ke ngokene kiana loy. Didn't I meet with all of them? Why is it you? Why did I point the finger at you Ateny Wek? I'm beke more evident because in jam kalwelin wuj evident. Ale bent dun evident dun china jumping kababe ku banyuaten public. Chan beting ngadien alwet ke ngadien weli. Ku bi ban beting. La kai lui ka ke they are just gamers. Rane jala ben be ka chubuk twit ku joro ja ba lo ke ran pat ku jola nyin jango. Kenta bi en ja jamtin. I'm going to bring everything dunelwel ku kakun chin ka jamtin. I will prove you wrong Ateny Wek on my side and I will do more investigation about you in this public. We are not fighting the country, especially me Akuach Wol. I will never fight against the country called South Sudan. And I'm not among the people that are working for sanction of South Sudan because I will always stand for the truth. Individual mistake cannot be generalized to the country. Individual mistake cannot be generalized to the political parties or to be generalized to the leadership. Your mistake as Ateny Wek is the reason why you see me responding to you Ateny Wek. I'm not responding to the government of South Sudan. I'm not responding to any other leaders or any other entities that are leading the country called South Sudan. I'm responding to you as individual Ateny Wek. Who respond looking at you that you are very weak and you are not capable to be a leader of South Sudan. A failure do could be you apologize. Failure do could be you admit that you are the one who was recorded talking in the video. Because the nature of the video, kachi 5 months, why would you apologize for that? Trump was forced to apologize for something he has done 30 years ago. He's the president of the United States of America. Jolwen did ken jala bebe kede baka jaban ala jam kayi chagnom ku yino ngomrot kanyin boroda lo yan ye yakdide da wen ba ya lele only the coming of Jesus. Only Jesus and the Tundun press secretary Babanmu. Do you mean that you are the only one with a voice in South Sudan to lead the people through the press? You only the pay did kay la kadida God wala kadida lak ban bi ban lwel. Kir Mayar ki rom ke ban before you. Kir Mayar ki pan to Junu Sudan go might before you. Dulu la bay ka poy benbe. Bay ki poy benbe Ateny Wek. Independent in Chuyok lakin South Sudan was existing before you were born. When can you are in a failure? When your mind is very tiny, Ateny Wek is very tiny. To the point ya when I did do anything babana knowledge. Double la car ye meet ke jam. Nyandu za to manager Dier do Ateny Wek is more smarter than you can reason. You don't reason. You cannot come here and tell us that Junub Sudan apoy Ben Bay ku bae pan ki ko nim baktin you kir ma yara kalwel bae and South Sudan was existing as a country. South Sudan ki South Sudan by independent ni chung yai. We fought it is our referendum. Lakin South Sudan ratin kaya bae. Ratin kaya bae en ke ole oga Junubin e Junub Sudan. Why would you come and deny the fact to show that is another failure from your Ateny Wek? You cannot hold a position and then you come and tell people, in the
court of public opinion. What full video and yes, your full video because I was giving advice. But you know, small and came more in American, but y'all want to get more like a map.
Who cares about your habit? Whether it dug more, whether she dug more, who cares about it at Ateny Wek? And at the end of the day, one do whether she dug more, whether Massajara, whether she Massajara. Nobody cares. Our statement don't tell well and correct Guaranpo. The statement don't tell well and to quite right. And we in Dier young nothing take a leather yard who Kuloyan by Achet Kui Bangok, while we below the end of quite right. That the statement alone is a problem. Matter the Benny Bambang got Kalam for a penny block. Watch out.
Okay? And keep more. Otherwise, a damn thing to tell them do. Ranchol, when you pull in the class, one of our colleagues, one told upon the Zabium, on the Gabuma Akan. That one was in March. Daniel Valentino was in the video. He was in the hall. That time. In the hall, then telephone, there are telephone, there everybody might have recorded. And correct alone, one day the same day. But because of which they are correcting alone,
how are you?
In the whole Benjamin, Jalmakta, towards the American son. In Jalababe, can you think it's a level one? I want to advise you, but in good case, move up. But the best practice, thing number is to have one wife and then can't talk. Well,
it is not any statement, it can come well. The red working. Jam den and jam 35 minutes, 35 seconds. In that 35 seconds, advise that you come back, your Japan and we're toward the end of the statement. They channel will nothing here, you love them. Is that advice? They not advice, let a Lord been by like you. And anyway, video they never take, but then the Lagat Yalton 10, I will play it, I will make sure I'm going to play it.
More than Alan Yardi. What do you want? Walang Paitaro, Pajipiro, 100 years, Pakoiran, Walang Rancho, William Amoy. I want to good machine, I was talking banking Mary at primary level. A Pirata at 104 years, with young to present it, Yataro. Rancho Benjamin.
Ateny Wek, Kajala Lui, Mayana round 10, when a chain could jam quite thin, quite a jam statement, Until Georgia take Queen 10, Bokajala take Queen Iran, Cholang a deal at young took, Wachire 120 years, Gaga Chapir Picaro, Achire 150 years. I can't Kajam Okatin, a point video, don't tell well 10 in the Kanajam Okton goes straight to the point. And second tweet, we don't have issues, Kerur to steal garbage. Example, Wogacha lagging with their Ranchol Malung alone 100 and something wife. Okay, Diarco. Diar Chikatia, watching you by Kaya Diarco, we respect them. Amiku Malunga, Mula Diara, you the Bula Malunga away, Rala Diar. Iran Chapir, in your under the team to Yar met by. He yoked to now went to Pandaria, while Parapi, a chimnum wine deck a met by Kate Younger. I took a Kanya Kaya Diarco, Karatin. I hear loop brag about it in Kimalunga, pink above a yetan, Kulwella yen, now Tim Pickle a Kaladan. Could dear dumb by yat serenum, Kubala loop? While a dear dumb, but could the yatan, while you can Kichirang, a Kimalunga, Bakir guy Piabalam 100 and something wife. I shall will a road and chair loyalty. ke ko ci ti Dier bi e barka zala ben e kidi to Junub Sudan ben en ke chol mo jang ben rana ti more than 5 wife wala 4 cho la ben be no mo ba ja ba le la yan mo ti na ra la mo only 4 wife kuna le kai ko ba ke na jam a che ke ka jam ko tina Ateny Wek statement dun tel welten is provocative abusing to women right a che kram ke sanction dun la yin jam tina that was not political a che kram ke sanction dun lo le la che mo tin ba ye lo sanction what dun you need to bring the government wala president lo wi ba ru tin ma chakal ku individual mistake can be treated accordingly to the individuals. Kakun chakaluai ka waiku, Ateny Wek. Carry your own cross. Don't bring the whole government behind you. While you try to, but bibin ko ruk bay alela na chinga gan chilu nyaga agam. La na ala kalwel ka woga loin tok, achin ka cho loin tok. It is your mistake, and that mistake go directly to you. Achin the delay in kata. Chalki ala twen.
Ajal cai tawar, baik tiang tok bas. Jadi, nak tiang tok, en kau pun bukan tiang. Laki nak dulu kita tinggi tu na, lui kita tinggi andai ni, en lui ni, cuma dia buat. Kerana dari dan cilo dia belanja, dia tu dan tiang tok. Akhirnya tiang tok kan, betul dan produk dan policy. Ana dia paling jadi. Now, do that following the went on to export and the Western world that the best practice is to look at the Lakini
Achilela, Latin Dier Nenen Kerana, I want to Kerana, I want Babe from polygamy family, which is okay. Even me, I'm coming from polygamy family. Kulel is exposed to the Western wall, Western wall, of which Western wall doesn't define polygamy as one of the men's right for man to marry more than 10 wives. Actually, what defined in Western wall. And this is why when you find the women that came in this Western wall, they choose to go for one. You marry me one, we'll live with you. You marry another woman, we are gone with you. We are done. Ekurolo attend in this Western wall. I don't know Western wall, which part of Western wall in Chita and written around more than 10 wives, and it is treated as okay. Acherolo in Western wall, which they live in Kaiba long in be Yagia Biatin. Achaka Kai Biatin, ye go around the way around with Tinta, now we be Jalkajan. Ateny Wek Canel and polygamy, yes, is allowed. We did not deny the fact that la polygamy ka chelu allowed mo ki wo Dier ku ka bebe bukala Dier kun chaka tiago official tal Dier ku na won ke rere ye Dier chaka tiago official che chin ka le ka Dier ka ngwa ngadi che Dier kun ka bere in Facebook iten bukala. Did Akuach Wol ever come here live video and start insulting wife of Ateny Wek and keep Dier Ateny Wek a lot? That is your right. Lakini ki title position kene president e yine nyai ko bin jala jam ka wedwe, and you are the mouth of the president. In other words, you are the mouth of the president. E yiran ba message bala gama yer, you are the press, a spokesperson to the president. Ku jola la ben be ba jala la jam such kind of a statement e yine wela na tiong tik kala din ku ka yine wel ke ka wel kun ka ku joka jala ka lo resign Ateny Wek in a simple term. Lo resign. I can prove that we baka gamna I prove kaba baby metin one by one. Don't worry.
And I will still have a lot of women following there. Because and a product polygamy. Okay? We are concluded by saying who was in Solomon Dior, when Dior after that called Bobby Rwan according to Dinka. We Dinka then but in Awul, we want it for the Rwali. Then the Rwali, the chicken cheer to Indian bandit. So it is running in blood, but I'm the long jacket. Yes, the TNT, okay? Let the TNT a lot so that I want to have more
ala kuma la statement di tiral wel clear di kwaran pi ga bi jak pe ten en jora le ka jo jai ke dem the word follows we la ka cha
because ke
thank you jak be
reminder ku bujalo yung where is the outrage explanation do not yet yiran ping ke jo wa cha jaman wa bi jal lo discussion wona tan e be kan context ke ku lanu 33 second ke ban be yung ko context in ke bi wo ken be kan gir ku bujalo jamaj yung ide ku yena ko ben ping na yiran ne be ping radio ku chito social media ke yer ke je lela ke lela tan
ti tik man bat ti tinga ne ko ka dum pe ke jir ke ne
kan ku ping wel ka le ki space le ki je difference
ku dire ngo ku dire la badan pa ku tal banyai because the krari yami lakina ka karom ta ke gram ka kop ka tindun tong kun mu ko pap ni en anyaril ko ke ka ko oli cha
yen ina
tennis statement den chien jam kan te chien tik tim bitik tim pap bitik tim gop kalet ku kwenye gop ku yigen ke chira ngo ku le bula dom where is it kedang editing that jorito no tinten editing che jal nyaay ku la wade da bay ten different bana yen we ga I can look at the chol jambo the story in history in kedang in English jambo the story ya statement ye loy ba liap ku jol we la bay ke ba ka ja tum together to make a meaning wal bay story a won ja lwel te den bi na jamite te iran ti kan lu jambo the story ka story ki ten lwel wala jamata Ateny Wek a chin ke dong wetin ke ke le ka lu edit bu bege the only thing maybe they cut the part of other speech before that what lakin from where the speech start to the end that is a clear statement kuna chalwel following each other a clear statement acha ke chon chale la gal kan chi ten lwel kan la ka ke chitambe to len ke chitambe ka statement te kalwel before bin what kan lwel bin ka jok ke jam lakin wel ta ka jok that 35 seconds ta ka jok ka jam kan achira an tika tembe ko chira anti edition loitim because will lack fluent lack clear message clear information why would you come here and lie be jale ka jo always deny jale ka always deny ka da tan yak bale la ken mun ka che ken chalwel ko ka ka tika cha ka gop e ka ja cha ka gop ka and we in a lu reject and ki tuang du lwel statement dun tel we tuang a yin a lu reject ku kwe ku le la gal wat ka ci jar here for 5 years 5 months ku jo ja bambe de dere bre for years if it doesn't have any useful stage ka tit da man dun bin ke dang blank lo lo ku jo ka ba lu relate a ci akri bene ne ben ya ko ga ye ben ya ki mun o mutin videos kan te arware ku ko le la lu za mun Facebook ite kwa ka te arware ki ran le different fight in lo ko le ran ben ya ho welcome ya say the mu we ka kin te ra be some comedian ti mun ka kuro chol ke ka ko ka nyan cha ga studio they cut my show every day they bring out a statement that was different from what I meant kula tam ya do I complain? I don't complain because I will kin chakal well ti mun ha kular cha la lela la kala nyir ko na chi tan ka gwai ka ro ja ngom bi ra ro ja la lo you know na chi tan gwa ja na chi tan gwa they edit that thing kula tatin kula ka chi kwai lela kwai chi lu admit ka we chi tan gwa can I come out kula statement ti kana kal wela chal wel but what am I referring to ka ba ja gwa wel ti mutin lakini ayin ko point ja lu defend ten there is nothing that you defended from the word you have said ki chal lu defend aliu la ta leli ni ba be pana Ateny Dier en ko wa ta lel tin tena na ba be pana Ateny Dier e ko kuno ko ne chalwel la wo ga wo ba be ko ki litin why do you lie you know we bin ko ba na dong nyin pin ko ka ja che pye che mun e ngin ko dong nyin pin pan cho junu Sudan a che mit ke ma je na ikir ma yar kare wo for 21 years plus 10 years ka byo je ke riang ma char bi ba ma dok tin bi dok ko kuma e ja le njo ka ja ya nyin tano. And there is no way you will lie to us. Bina le kai ka opposition kwa ja won ti kai we and their political opponent and kwa la ku wi ka yet a chin ka wi yet ali na lo yi mutin ka kira la kai yet ngu ki an kan kai ko gu within South Sudan. Why I never attack other government officials? Would never wrong anybody. Have they ever paid me anything? Like Akwaya Korea Kumwai to will? No. Lakini alwe de kalo ink detail the lawyer kubar kulu deny na lele lu apologize at Ateny Wek. You refuse to muna winina lwela the only Jesus. Timon kena kada chalwel. Yang kapa babulwela ke Jesus and the job and the press secretary job not only him. Why is he thinking that he's too powerful?
Ache Ateny Wek be ye titing ku tode. Ki welere re ke ine lawyer ku ine journalist ku ine secretary ban. E bati chine de batel. Uke yidor changoke. What do they describe? Na jam ya ki ne ran ke ne ran tiago ban. Can we mean in a Dier wala Dier will turn into an object? Ke touch abaketing ke touch. You can get a lot way.
Always para jaki ki always think that my political opponent say that he is paying for them. Because they make the challenge. Who could supply in the way of public opinion continue with Sudan.
Achile ka chukoi kwani yini ni jampu wangu achile kichira lo pada kudu ni statement dun kalwele ne chilom kule lo post. How would you come kolega chukoi kwani kwe yinwele ntu wangu la ya na tiang Dier kakaya latok kula dan kuyiga po kichira ngong dilar badom ku yabot enga kelwele na chi akichiran ban lwel ka chagato ka wel kun chi tuang dun wel. You say them yourself. Why do you deny the fact that yin chikrai ken wel ngin ga jai? And again, I am not against the government of South Sudan. I am against the wrongdoers within the government of South Sudan. We need to serve this country. And if we want to have a future leadership of this country called South Sudan, we must have a better today. Our today start in order to have tomorrow. Ateny Wek achi dile go ban ayab nyin kulela ye ka che ko
is very well informed in public opinion in Sudan. Para tau primary 1 or primary 2 yok lang Facebook account. Ye kat dal ki le yok la. Pakai kin chok ka ben. So my political.
For your information, Ateny Wek ateny ana chera an primary 1. And to get the South Sudan but took primary 8 kular senior 1 kunya yambia ya Uganda kula book primary kunyoj to primary 7 kuya grade 1 until first division ko na wicha dat ke ka bebe ba kanyu dinte aya ka nyu ten war go lega na ya kwa shadat ke be public etokene na lala for high school wala ke cho senior 1 kutwat because I was bringing number one until the end of the year. Wale lanche benkwan senior 2. Kutwata wali. But we are senior 3. Kunyang senior 2. Why? Because I'm very intelligent. To just keep on just walking around the classes that I need class that will defeat me. What we shouted in South Sudan and we use. And Tigara Rabia Ateny Wek. Nagara Rabitan Banator, Kagwell Chini. We learn you Janchiban UK second grade. Kajit what? Second grade in high school to Uganda, which is division 2. Wale and Kampala, Wale and St. Lawrence University. I never had anything called a tech. Alwell cake were public in Kijaman. And she took certificate in business administration. Kula atwenke diploma, kulu upgrade in diploma di. To bachelor. When first year, na jala second year ken tiagatin. Kunya yan biya bahe Canada ten. Ben din tiyan ben Canada an kibare pinya ye dam. Antiba amalu diploma in administrative assistant. Kujaltin ka ken courses ka ken immigrant women. Kular ka den cho medical assistant ba kwenten last year war we ka tinten ka sur ka lo presentation. Achin P1 to Queen P1 can call it in Baleka Lu Grabaliu. And I did open my page kadang Facebook and I catch a senior, actually high school. Because in primary chapel there is nothing called primary school level. You never learn primary like ABC. Because you are not educated. You are just bragging for age. Age and we will use certificate you don't want. na ya run ke ga yiro ngom ko lo bala nyi ba go sit in your house do ba pan ni ko nyi ten biro da ngom because of your age you need to be respected. You are holding a public position, and in that public position we have a leadership in the future, and how you disrespect me today I will bring you into your ground. Ateny Wek, mark my word. Dal go do na balu nyir dun de ka wa de we te nyap ni tar man dil kwa cha kwa not me
confused we are not being a key person. I will be our single case with a rape and kill rape for long and the Kayai by force. But I say, no, made up. If they enter with you, if they are all boom, you ain't for consenting others. I'm not committing any crime. You're in Banati, what are the actual what I want.
Rape case dun wa tin ya lo rape UK. I wouldn't be baby. I wouldn't need part dun UK dun rewe toga. She will come out and explain this part. And she will bring other evidence because quite correct you can die in the public and you are here lying. Well, I never had. This is the public and you are trying also to create lies. It said you apologize and walk away. Kaleli Louis Captain. Yana boy ye ten war ka chuping in this public. In Yana boy chalom. Of which you can get for UK. A big cock in UK abu bende ke kasarar ken because unless people don't want to see South Sudan prosper. In la bi ko ja won ti bi South Sudan bi tin kala twen kapap ake ko bi kum ko kulela yen kana pelpin ko chiran bi be kuna ko wi bi bai bu pyap ku bu bai bro chuk ku bi yidal wel pan cho junu Sudan bi bai bla twen ka Ateny Wek a tear into his shoes, especially the women, especially Dier pan cho junu Sudan. You must stand for the right of the women to be respected. Again, your respect come first. The chi wel ni madala we Dier ka chinta buya ga dala dun bana lweltin adala dun waden ba yen duna tor to ko we chol dia ko do ko tin ba ka kun ko ba regardless of your political party ko loya tainten e ko pat ko bi ya lagi ko bi ya lo nyino. It is not about politics anymore. It is not about everything. It is about you being the leader of South Sudan and misuse the public position to abuse other women. And try to deny it in the public too. The same public that you are misusing, the same public, you are trying to lie to them. Into quite belong me, Matan. What make you be a leader of the people? But if you try to destroy the people, those people will destroy you back. You will lose that respect, like the way you feel bad, you mean the lack.
I have not committed any crime.
Actually, like Adal, the Chien Mika Kenya be jam kulumum, Kuleta Jakayen, Kukadal, he is not committing any crime. A quite long again to child the parliament in Ateny Wek, or yet Duke and one word in South Sudan yet. Because Nira Kaleka Adalka, these are the ones that are around 18 years, 19, 20, and is around 50s. The parliament. Ayarana won be montin ko re no bana lo cholo regardless la ke yen ne cheka na gam kaleng na procedure when a government, especially as a government official. You cannot make this kind of a statement, this kind of reckless statement. Very arrogant. Baya lele ke 18 years so long as he's adult kwa dili be gam ba jam num kule gam that meaning because you lose seduce with seduction for those women that cannot afford what they want in life. Yuk telephone ka gam betoy ke yin is adult. A year will ka gam betoy ke yin is adult. A leg and in but ya ka gam betoy ke yin is adult. In by ya freedom will gam betoy ke yin is adult. That will not define you as a man. Chaping at I can't ride dukan can Ateny Wek. Because ride do nelwell can a kaya kudukan and a kina in kin position banking and ya been called abuse. Office banya chanya I get to do in call abuse. I'm not against the president of South Sudan. I'm not against the government of South Sudan. I'm not against South Sudan itself as a country. I am against the wrongdoers within South Sudan. And those wrongdoers include you, Ateny Wek. Because you do something and you deny it.
By a public official, I am entitled to my private life.
Yes.
So I tell you, na entitled to private life. I keep calling you.
ke kere reke agut Ateny Wek ke man mitku unless voluntarily on kin jam to ngadin du belul mit chen to kana enke ke lebel ke bobe ke tak the kin bi ti ja nong Dier ke de kuno economy ke da che chen je ko
exactly
wa chuti
I can't business
ke ya korba la tin ko ba jal be ban ke ya korba la tin ke ina tan yin jam alwen ne ga political opponent. I will give you one example. Inchi dialogue ke Dier on Facebook. But to get a in it. Acha ke kurba ke lwele ben you might have heard about them. Winter
I with my respect to them. Which I tell what Louis together, Louis network.
Okay.
So can Burgo what is political motivation? Now okay. By the way, if the some of these women jump against me, they are not my favorite. I can't type women now I can go for.
A women they are not the type of women that you go for. What do you have that make you to think that you are the type of a woman? First of all, you are disabled. You are very ugly. Very, very ugly. What makes you think that you have a type if you are riding a V8, then it will make you have a standard? You don't have any standard at Ateny Wek. J1 and Chibanchuk. You came with the one pain and a piece of a lie that gave you a position. Achin kanamuk. Kanamuk biro jabana langomba lele those women that are making accusation, they are not my level, they are not my type, and I know my standard. What standard do you have? A standard no in a muk standard a Euro team. La Dier ke jam ka mutin ka che level do. A level do lang dang cha kwang ba bai lwel. Pancho Junub Sudan they chalwel for 21 years there ka jire no. Where were you? We are not your standard, but our fathers fought for our right. Warka achitor ku bigo you right up bunim lo freedom. Freedom I will need you in the watch all there. Example of me Akuach Wol. Why cha Dier ku jil bla wong biya la gwira rabia. Ku dong kuma aspiale ento wentine china aspiale ke kanage. Nakatulo chok. Uradran chola jin manyel to tell you in detail Ateny Wek. And that gave me a right. Like my mother is South Sudan and my father is South Sudan. If you misuse South Sudan as a country, I will deal with you accordingly. Because right there, that is my mother you are abusing. The women that you are trying to put them down are my mothers. The right of women that you are trying to violate is the right of my mother that I have seen being tortured by fellow men like you, men that heartless like you, Ateny Wek. You have no right to be in a yoga. Like I can't standard here. These are not my standard. Get Dier, you like Yama to I can't standard here. Watch out Ateny Wek. Position cha guitar bina I chat then can a chiakudu. Kia din by guitar by Alwella, Ken Yali, K Jesus then be Jaban, the press secretary, Jabanya, because you think you are the best speaker in the country. What speech do you give? What message do you give? It is all nonsense. It is all nonsense. You are nothing but a useless person who failed the country for years with the lies. You need bang them, but we are jalator. Now, but bang bay belonging well, Kachichum. You alone, a longer statement, all well, it is all misguiding the president. Ukir Maya bang wong water, a quaran bot you. Now, well, Kajamble, a palka be jam, a quaran with pobe chinapa. A yalanum hug by one in web, because in them right, be bana your position, I won't teach on me Kuloyan. Duan Duka Yaka, Kakan Yaka, a kaking at Dier, they are not my standard. Do you have a standard before? You learn no standard at Ateny Wek. The standard at Chin Woloy. Lewoga Maraka check a boot there before our fathers. Lekoka Maraka boot there. Before Kiaspiala, me ban moiter a mock biro down warm Junub Sudan. Leko e panchol junub ketegin e kirmayar ketegin e raida ka wo civilian wo tingten wo useless a wo tegin because the color yina kwai tingten ka wer nyal kulet war ka jan ke ban kirmayar e media e lu present ken en ka jan ten ana kiben be kulela na jam e media tonken media you fail to protect is what I was protecting. Any media in a jalel matin, it is you who are sanctioning us because you never had a voice to respond for what the media want to hear about who is South Sudan or what is South Sudan. You are a failure, Ateny Wek. You're a failure. You got no right to be in a Dier standard. Yeah, not my standard. Do you have a standard? Do you have a standard? Ateny Wek in standard. Kwache standard do nothing Dier ngok na kaka you bakalu grab by their pussy, you will not feel happy. I am continuing with this organ cow, don't chop ye one.
We go match in fact the architect in the big picture and we acquire a particular and get wiki. Well, he said, man, you know, someone to kill and bala into public occasion. And for a reason. Well, I stick to the point. Even in occasions, can appear to get away from. Can look up on the next game. Now, be the occasion can pick up and away cut for that. And keep pipe up and keep jump.
Ye na wait no, lucky and we do one jing it a one de quite. Eran ko ja wer kule na tieng nyam pin kaya na le po ku die dam ba hui kula tai te ting an ka tik ba ting ding ba ting ding ba ting en ka die ruai bala loy e wait no ero loy tin do wait pa no wait mo jang no we nyir die tai bu tai be ku ni ye te no chu ka na wet tin na tieng te ding ba ran ding ba ting ka die dam ba rot bala tai ke en trin no e te no ka wet tin no na yen we du ni ne le lim ko la wet then you are a failure. I need to answer him accordingly to his statement. Because this man is a total failure for South Sudan. I am holding a press, I am a press secretary. Oga press, I want in message ekoloy. Tong tar kuten media imen ware koi latar, koi benyal. It is because the media was not doing the work. Akin media dada belwel tene lela media ya we gai koi palo gai chit a media. You are a media, you are a press. It is you to defend, not the people. Who kaya wuna leka primary one eke ka pull kada beacon I wuna by always defend in a PhD holder. You must a degree. Or you call yourself a PhD, whatever you call. And what can I hear alone? Why you didn't you did protect it? Miseducated. And what can you want to come out with strategies that you can protect the nation, that you bow down? Tawati na gam kulele and I am being hired in Tibanya Tibe Baba na spokesperson. Give the message. Send it out. Do le lakata pay ye go and get it. And appointment now you message give up him attack me everywhere. And I will make sure I tell other people please share this with others. Any young Dian can mutin Timon Dian dot ka yen ten and what they quite. How did they come? How I introduce my message any quite there. Do you know the media, how to use the media and brand the message that you are giving? You don't know. You to jala nyai kene lele ke lawyer ko press secretary for the media. Ko media balu abuse media when a representative. Then you are the one to make it sweet for us. You make it sweet for us to learn what is South Sudan. Bako bana be bako bana ganyinte na yuk kala ke churod wo itene kadang ikwa chukweja jam. You come with a different message. How to approach people in different angles. Do you do it? Ashi lawyer Ateny Wek. You want evidence? More evidence. I'm going to bring them. Let me finish your talk. แต่ตีนที่น่ะยามติ้นก็ก่อยคุณเคยแม่นะกูเว้ยล่ะ
ยามปัดตัวป่วยเลยอะไรกันเนี่ยนี่มันเนาะคอนแทคเนี่ยที่วิดีโอนี้แหละนายไอ้ negative contact เนี่ยที่นายบุคคลปันกิน negativity นี่บุคคลสิ่งวิ่งก็ลานเกี่ยวเลยนะขนาดนั้นลานผู้ใหม่เก่งใจเด็กคนก็ไอ้ผู้ใหม่ใหญ่ที่นักกันกี่ดู
เรื่องที่จะถูกนาแท้ร้านผู้ใหม่ก็ยินที่จอลก็เย็ดเด็กคนเองอดีตผู้ใหม่จากการจอลก็ยิบละการถูกจอลก็อยู่ you people know me and this media how many times I have been supporting the government of South Sudan and I never come out here to remove any government official but lotร้านจากการเบ้กูบอกเลยละกาลาดังแยกบ้านแบบว่าชิ้นก็จะวัวจะลีวันนี้เชี่ยก้อยจอลปะตานะก้อยวันนี้เชี่ยก้อยกูปับ as me individual อันที่จำมาบาร์ได้ individual จะก็กละมัดเอตโนเชียในการเลือกละกาล government ก็เสียทัน that's another lie Ateny Wek เรื่องนั้นจะถูกบ่าวบาราโกยึดกูละราก็ก้อยวัวตัว as individual in a failure just resign กูรอปานรอ resign หรอมิ่งก้อยบ้านทิ้งก้อยละรอบักเกอร์ไว้ก้อยได้เลยยี่ยาโลฟิสบ้านนี่
แต่นี่ก็จะยาก้อยมันAku itu Western Well kita itu di negeri apa ini lah soal jalan jangkau betul lah mungkin pun aku itu Western Well tinggal di negeri apa sah because I do export bila bikin gitu jalan luar bilangi kau kita make itu sangat one bilangi kan dan itu efektif bukan ni mungkin one bilangi itu efektif bukan ni bukan jalan pun bilangi kan dan itu menelan Beliau tajam yang jangkau yang jam ini tengah jalan yang jam ke. Kita keluar di sana berbaik. Okay, because saya rasa lagi.
Jadi le kau ada jaga yang kilu di sana jaga kilah, kigut kayi. Kilu di sana kici kau le kici udgar kici kau gadin. Wani waki ngadi kau ya kelar cipen live. Ni keluar tak. Dua kuih dol, bawa dol ke depan cipen abanja. Kau le kau ada jaga lu di sana. Lord ba ka chi jaw lel ba ti nga mani viewers ka che dot ko dot ka na ko lar chi kwai loy how famous you went ka chi ngi ka ku ne ka lo yin grab women by their pussy it ra men chala lo establish bit ba te yen let us continue tawi ba ping pa da dien tin chen na le
Now, Western Well, let us be very clear. Now, Western Well, you would have submitted your resignation yesterday.
True.
Why?
Very true.
Because can you resign? Why? Because kicha lawyer good war. You take example war Jema Donald Trump kulele be dia domtar. I nong te chen be pian nan. A ke be pian. Even though he could not quit, ke then a kin lo piat. Koi ke jam ke ni yin man a che ko to South Sudan. A che ko to Western Well. Women I saw one lawyer this afternoon telling you that you need to come out before Ben Wajam go away Dier University Sudan. He's in Juba. Koito Kenya, I jam Koito outside. Kijia me man a checha jam with the Dier. Kijia me chimanade yen Irandi to Makamaben. Ye jamea. Che Dier, che ting man, a cake or benefit a cake. Because you know Piolo, you're cheating in anything, Piat. A good cake do. You know, Chalwell. What will the people take out of that? Lotte? Into the SBS Dinka. Lawyer will get the sbs.com.au/Dinka.
Kajagdenting every 5 minutes. Kagam information about this media. Era na want to create awareness. Kubuyang each how to promote this media. I chal in every after a few minutes chen ka jam ka dil chal birangi jaken ke SBS Dinka Lorten elo in your press. Do you do that? The leg ena to course kuncha ka god waleng ba se kuncha god de ko lu aware la the information we kabala you page you will find it ahead of time ka chile ko la na ya we anything about the press kakadang you know you go to our page and you get it there you are the one to promote it you make it, you create, send it everywhere, let people go and get the information. I in which book do whooping. I can't quite tell a beginner go. At a dune you introduce and your message and can quite a baby, Kakwala do, Kunaya Lepaya. You know, you are there to get the money from the government, not to work. You are not there to do your work.
But let me tell you this, okay? It's a political motivation. When you get a political motivation, coi the Western world akila ini mar right so human being two France or Jack Nicholson American basketballer okay while winning
jati ngala comparison loy ran basketballer kujala yene kun is a press secretary for the president. You need to look for the things that are related to the presidency. You need to bring the relevant answer basing on the presidency. What you like basketball is young additional lagala ye one keten basketball. Chiba well careful ne. How can you bring relevant answer basing on your work career? A reference basing on what you studied and what you are doing, basing on your work at Ateny Wek. Any ataranti pure canton. And Minala and a jam kulalan gam speech de kagam based in chin speech in Yagwell war come 17, while 70s, while 80s, while 60s, Kenny la baby banto. Lucky Najol reference jala bay to someone that has been a basketballer. A basketballer just woke up from his bed, go and do the training to get a basketball. You don't need to go to school if you want. You don't need to go to school. You don't need to study the book. You need to study how to kick the ball and throw it inside the basket. How would you go and take example? But here, cake, you want to be like them. You want to take example of basketballer. You know, this man is very, very educated. He is following the basketballer, the footballers, the comedian, and the rest. And is the press secretary for the president.
Okay? You can just Google that, just Jack Nicholson.
So because Jack Nicholson, that was a basketballer, slept with 200 women, so yeah, command because he's a basketballer, remember? A basketballer who command get famous through his basket. So you can sleep also with 3,000 women in South Sudan because he's a basketballer, as you know him. What is your title at Ateny Wek in other words? A position and book. You are a leader, not a talented person or on a different career. And what kind of that your profession was football or basketball? Because in the basketball, and I did ganun, ganun then you ganun game. Nale ben be game kalagway kachap. Rantian yar through his pen of the libe chap kagway kachap. Era na won't famous. The little gam work it and gama work and work hard for it. Actually, way to get a limb to the public. You are a public representative. We were you wrong one kaina lelin they pin whatever you want. I will buy. Actually, when you work hard, you don't wake up in the morning but at the basketball. I will buy, you cannot mismanage them. Colorado will compare ke basketballer. Bankir Mayara and Uncan failure. Actually, the heart of SPLA. Ateny Wek is not the heart or the bone of SPLA. You are not even a backbone to SPLA. You are never close to the backbone of SPLA. In other words, just resign. Jal position, you are not fit there. Job and a job basketball. Could you voting Lamborg in a cage, Bugina, a low question. La Ateny Wek. La yungu gwen yir kujala yini no ekudukana bijala bot yuke yini kai we biwang nya chini na biga nyai lord by bala sultan pana Ateny Dier lord baka gwaje ben pandun chola Ateny Dier baka dia long to wait for us the thing go la bulo kun bana tie kulela ngu wega Ateny Wek pan chola Ateny Dier bang gwaje ben betul kayin jo ben be ba god kulela wega ngu wega god ka ki kuana na sultan by tene yan chulo kiloi sign ba kwan muratek mo. There you have your right. Lakini na join you office banyi the president, press secretary, angel limitin. Kujola alwen dia luka lam park. Kulel kwa jabet. Na lera na jam kaleke man piwan. Kwa kipyo. Wundi tipyo ja. Wundi tipyo. Akwa kipyo chen man kide chalu reason. Why you don't reason? Why you think like someone muku zetin fajin? Aye jur miti on well as all muku tin zetin fajin and luka chiraka. Why is muka zetin fajin? Get out, Lord Bajala, and don't lay in tin belay. Jal, Juparai.
And I told Julio Gilacia. He's a Spanish. Okay, quick finger. He said on the media, in the end, they searched 3,000 women, including some of my.
Alajama ke singer is bringing another person, a singer. Singers, they can make a statement when they are drunk sometimes. Rana Dilla Papai Colleja, yeah, I fuck them good. I fuck more than 1,000. Statement where singers and I did look at little wine, Minaka Banaka Loika Chinkala Palka, Kidi, little wine to Panan Kunju Sudante. Here are a band Paculella, you know what, we fuck them every day. Why not take what are they? Kachi Belly and Yarel Bamberi. They can't repeat it. Queen but and be friend, man, a lodging singer. The time where you are not a singer, you are not a basketballer. Why are you relating from being Ayamana? I tell you where just resign. Do but do in the media. Kuba Bamba right book can it. John came my yard will reason with you. Kalegin at time where a local will turn. I check around a cake, a kin jam and ten. Yin agam long to one jam. Yin agam long. Barabale long war chi kadang you work example. Chimney what to chalanga did. Quite what chi chalanga dear quite kun African leaders. Refer to African leaders because South Sudan is in Africa. If you don't know, we are not in French. South Sudan is not in French. South Sudan is not in America. South Sudan is not in Libya or other or in those Western countries. South Sudan is within African country. If you are a press secretary to the president, do the research basing on African leaders that committed a crime that are relevant to your crime. Google them. Take your time because you are free. In said bin angok Dier ko. Madan ma bin are ngok Dier ko na tumur ka Dier ngok ku Dier gwe. Elo gwe ka ilong Google bin a lu study ka kune ka loy ba ka nge ya loy defend in order ba mur ko ga yo for free like the way you are enjoying them. Ogala twenke interview Ateny Wek. This failure man. Kaya position ja nyai pa juju eraro lo juju la na chiran ber ka le ke bang ra la yan di ban
they are celebrities. You are not a celebrity. You a public figure. In lu ya kumai.
No. My celebrity human being ko jala ya nan human being I did not say I celebrity human.
Did you see? Uyindi ya fu P1 duna wone lat ka je. Kulabuka tie what is Ateny Wek and what is those people that you give them as a reference? Ko jala wela galke human being. No one can give you an answer that it is correct as a similarity. Even if you refer it as a similarity, ka yin ngode lui fail Ateny Wek. Ka ngun ngode local ability cross kulela Ateny Wek has failed completely. Because the lang nature of similarity I when yin kong lui refer to. Ache ya kwatri benelela in similarity or differences or married or dismarried wala ngadie ka biu ke bukato ngache de ache thong la ken ke human being like me, and then that is already you have a confidence that you answered people. You did not answer us. Answer the nature of human being you are. Who are you as Ateny Wek? In your job, in your career, you are a press secretary to the president. Those people you are referring, one is a singer, another one is a basketballer. For we think I go to Nombia. Ateny Wek in a simple term, low resign. Call Jesus above position, but my like the way you said it. A yin into what can ban well pound. Kiranda Chelwe.
The fact that Chen will learn, is not a crime. I can defend it to the last.
So like here. Monyan kui du wala mon ko ke we ga bi agar kalam par ten ko
bil way madara anda pandu Australia walu ne la ke 265 women in a year but they look 16 and a little bit 30 loy 1 hour with shopping when that all about 5 or 6 overnight I can loy okay I think that you value in the thing I look don't know a political motivation. I see political motivation. I'm a human being. I'm capable of being. It doesn't. It's not connected.
You see?
It's my job. But because you know, we have to do.
It's trying to blame the whole Junubin. Like Junubin ka kui luai, Junubin ka woi dun chaloi. A woi dun chaloi muchin a woi gamrot kuin in a public figure. You need to blame the whole Junubin. When you talk about Junubin, you are including the president that you are representing. You are including the whole nation. The nation chakalu abuse as a press secretary. They in Kailu generalize, but country lu generalize. Like Junubin ka chiapung, Junubin ka nature den, Junubin ka ina. When you call Junubin, it means to start with you and the rest of the people, whom you believe that you respect them. In a public figure, Ateny Wek. And you are holding the public position. I'm not holding any public position. Now me have any public position. Can get into Bena Jamana Jama Tobacho. Kicho tap takyo yangi la pew chigatano. Kunara yupin patam baka kayi ladu chikwara la. Mutin chin and welcome you quite call a lady, quite call a chitar kayin, and I thought kayin already. They are already fighting with you at Ateny Wek.
It is connected.
So they don't know who's private, who's private.
It is connected with your job.
I can do
Ateny.
Waiting for the first.
Ateny. Na tiag Dier ke Dier do na tiag Dier ke Dier ku in employee of the government of South Sudan. Ke ran a public person yen ke your employee. Whether they pay taxes, they are paying you. Do they have a right with the Kulaloke? The arcade here, Yakanyar, Kutiake, Chamake, no. Chamake, that is what they have to ask that question. Because then you are paid by them.
Unless they are Jesus, they are
actually, I love Jesus and Labay. They are in Luka press secretary. Because he believed Kachiran Dile be a press secretary in the country called South Sudan. He believes he's the only Jesus that is serving country called South Sudan right now. Statement they will get by Angel Ladich. Statement they will in a road la. Laila be a Jesus and La baby Jabana press secretary. Without him, South Sudan cannot exist. Statement ne kadile batang with pole position ibrete na ka banjinu sada. No. You can't hold a public position when you believe that you are Jesus for South Sudan. Again, Dier 1 is not a charge at Ateny Wek. Dier 1 a charge. Dier 1 a charge. And Dier 1 is not in need of the coming of Jesus in order to have a press like you. Because you are nothing but a young. You are nothing but a young. You did not represent the country called South Sudan. You destroyed the country called South Sudan negatively. Only Jesus and your band your position to Banmu. That statement was not said by me, but you said it yourself. I will repeat it. Pianga pap.
We know you can give. Coi chúng ta mình cũng rằng là one Iran căng đàn nên nó effective căng nhịp không tin one Iran nên nó effective căng nhịp căng giờ là phụ Iran căng đàn nên mình em mình người ta giang đen trong câu giang phí trong nhà Iran căng người giang kẻ trên cái luyện thì sẽ phải okay because này đàn cho là giang đen trong câu Iran nghịch.
Now, Western world, let us be very clear. Western world, you would have submitted your resignation yesterday. Why? Because can you resign? Why? Because kicha lawyer good word. You take example where Donald Trump could be a bomb tar. Nong te chen bi pian dan. A kich bi piat. even though he could not quit, get the nakin up yet.
Why did you from a position in good
Western world? Women,
Rama, I
from
the
position this afternoon telling you that you need to come out before Ben Wajam go University Sudan, he's in Juba. Koito Kenya, I jam, Koito outside. Kiji man a chai jam on the Dier. Kiji a mechimanade ye na yerandi to Matamaben, ye jamea. Che Dier, che king man, a cake or benefit a cake. Because you know, Piolo, you're cheating in anything, Piat. A good kitchen could do. You know, what will the people take out of that? Daughter? Into SBS Dinka. Lawyer will be sbs.com.au/Dinka.
Well, in Korea, it's a political motivation. To get another lawyer, he will do another then. We are been out, so but we believe in the court of law. But let me tell you this, okay? In a political motivation, when you see a political motivation for the Western world, I think I need my rights as a human being. Two friends, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, American basketball.
Young couple, the statement, they will position, they only Jesus.
Young couple. Women. Okay? For people age, in you can just Google and just Jack Nicholson. A great young Louis, because it's consenting adults. A great rape, naturally, a capital rape would have been taken to the court. And I told Julio Glacier, he's a Spanish. Okay, finger. He said on the media, in the end, they searched 3,000 women, including some of mothers-in-law. All they are happy. Western well,
no. They are celebrities. You are not a celebrity. In a public figure. In Luyakuma.
No.
Thank you, Jack.
My celebrity, human being, and a human being. I did not say I slept with women. But in Jack, the fact that it's not a crime. I can defend it to the last. You know, so like Jack Johnson. So Levin, Rhoda Stewart, Bill Wyman, around Bakaloo, Australia. While women in the church, there's 265 women in a year. But they look 16 on a little bit 30 Floyd 1 hour with stopping when that's all about 5 or 6 overnight.
So you want to bring those habits in South Sudan?
I think it's evaluating the thing I'm looking.
Out of all studies, instead of you studying something positive that will bring South Sudan image into the right way. 200, 2,000,
it is connected with your job. Ateny na Dier employee of the government of South Sudan. Ran a public person, your employee. Whether they pay taxes, they are paying you. Do they have a right with the okay? They are here, no. That is what they have to ask that question. Because then you are paid by them.
Unless they are Jesus and they are then I was
actually, unless they are Jesus and Jokula Bay, Bijaba Luke press secretary, because it's the only Jesus. Ateny Wek believe is the only Jesus that is saving J1. That alone is statement a Kalwell Twanga. I check all around and look in. A year in a rodent Kalwell. La Bugiza the Bay, Quakula Arabi, and a queen Lonechi, Nyalja, Nyal, Biquat J1. When you were holding that position, from heaven, be quite one Kulela Lord, Press Secretary, Nyali, Chia, and a lot of Jesus, the Bijala Ben, be by replace. Am I gonna be Benya? Well, I couldn't worry, Lou represent in the hair 10 years Facebook, if I go to get a Babenia. You are not coming from heaven to lead the people of South Sudan. In Papa from heaven, Ateny Wek. Nje dele balwendi te ja torba ja le only the coming of Jesus. Ene buko ja chol kale ngera ndunet ba ja be je the press secretary ja ban ma. You have to tell us. Lo na chi loin be wa kula armial ko ba loin pe je wan gui. Ku tangu ko ku kwen ko gole ga ka press secretary gola tun ku yigi. Wala lele kun warin ko la Facebook ite ne chi gwa lo ye Jesus ko kun warin le junub sudan tar dian yal ku dia tar pengo ibe chan bin ba ja bana dia tar lai dem. Ya junub lo butar dem ko la rin la. Junub chi tai wa ga lo butar dem we kai pi. La junub chi ko la chi tai ben ka chi kai pi ni ka dang chi kai pi ma tar go gwa jog bu junub gwa gwir bu na mara de bia long tu. Because the press secretary by ke but kai tara tai wa gan ku yi balagi chimana mu te reference ka lego ten a ke reference de le bira le ka lu started to be like a tai wa later on in the future na tan yo lega diar tik teron tik barkaren tinga gwai for nan nga la ti diar tik 200 something ti gwai basketball anga dia a ti kadang 2000 a ti gwai let us give additional to Ranwar Australia ran panduni na try ina jaga jagden chanko achi 205 250 ya chi gwaj. Are we giving a reference? Terano yoga ka Jesus en bu bay pan cha junu Sudan be position de bambu kakawar ka chi Jesus lo ya ka chi kwa chi gwaj ke ge lago Jesus da chi jam parables ka ba bi ba na twen ka ko ki Jesus boy e waden be di tol chambu be nyal break bi ye ko bi kwaran kwadrech ku kwed ka dang kwed rakip na ye Jesus kwero yo gine Jesus su press secretary amo chin ka ye kwed e ko kwed tul dun chin ka kon ka kwed. You are a failure again. At Ateny Wek, you need to resign that position. A chair position do kunaiba from heaven, go tell your God, let the citizens of South Sudan are tired of you and they don't want you in that position. You need to quit. If you think you have been brought from heaven, God, the people that you send me from heaven to earth to represent their voice as a press secretary to the president has rejected me, especially the women. First of all, in Kidia, who address in the Ponya when Bin can who apologize in Kadia, Kulena Lakacha, quite pink, Kachalwin, Palka Pinkin and Wedia, Kulela hair, and a child who apologize. I will never apologize. You are not fighting with us, you are fighting with the public, not us. Not a Akuach Wol that is representing the voice of the public. Not a Daniela Valentina Wol, not any other person that you think is attacking you. And if you are talking, you start with the public, apologizing to the rest, and then deal with us. And that shows you are a failure. You are not a leader. You need to go back to your community and you start from a community ground. Aya wara koi ko kamu position. Kwache koi chika na koi me like 5 people to address them in a proper manner. Kwache position. Ateny Wek lago ko community no chakan match. Community chip your area kubi bam pyo bajala banyamuti male le yin koi ni baja. E yen wer kan de no koi wer tin na cho na nyen yo kai chip kwai mo yen wot sri no ka shi la yo ka ya. Ka chi yo ka nyan die tai rot pin. Tai rot pin mo yo mutin kan ku ya le gi. La yen wa na tieng nya ka ke agwer ko chen ku yigan ka de tira ngo. Ku dira ka tin ba rom kala kula gwaji man die ngu kwe yin gwe. Lor sri no. I can Dier ke kai wer kya wala ror kai wer kya I can man tu wunda kan wer kya tai wer ran tu da ka wer da wondi ta le yin ba nyan nga kana tia ga muti na lor ba tingala yan wa na tieng nyirdung ka ke yi jeng wer chen ku lu den ku dira ngu ku na chi yi ga ne mur ka dira ka jenum ka yin pung ka dina pet en nyan dun jong ya la tinga pa bang ya gwa ya pe na ku tingala ku wo tingen ka lo ku lom. That is a statement I want to look here. Because it's the word coming from me. Lakin the word that are coming from you, le na ting ya kala ke go bende lap bangi lo kala nchi andu din. E go lap. Kujola lot, bad ye tola din ngok. Ayil well ke. ini jal position ya Ateny Wek position kana che kudu che pandu lor bai ba pana Ateny Dior bin jala jokten talagin wona lor pana Ateny Dior bakati ake Dior kun ka e ti boar wala 2000 ti mududin ka lwelo kwe ngak ben ke ga tai kamu myok tin ben to tar ko kay nyalin kuna lele ni new office president kwe yalela la ke okay ke only the coming of Jesus yini ke Jesus advise me kala you fail even to advise yourself. How would you advise others?
Because then hello but by women right actually somebody. Okay, and I don't have any guidance against women. Then I think here town let it tell a real advice in tell a damn car to respect and women tell and super things tell a matter. Then I think here let us look to by force. Tell a matter in between.
And when you deal Maka Midman, I could learn in position, do press secretary, kill a Maka Mibilla Yagi. In a kill a Maka Mibilla Yagi. Kolengena laws are when a top in Bukalagin when you harass the women. Kulai Yokuktin, Kai Kuduka case has been done over and over again. Kayin Jal position it. Unless those jobs have been given without instruction. The Chi Quang, the Lay Quang, Kalengena laws are when a can look for the Baka Queen, based in constitution by a welder, Ganun by a welder. Biganun ku as a press secretary a welder. In Chiquan law, like the way in a lawyer. Lawyer ma food bunam langa ethic. A lawyer yindo. A definition no elwel sexual harassment is allowed. Yin well and to do nothing take like a yilat. The statement you said by your mouth, the word of your mouth also clear you as a sexual abuser, as a sexual exploiter. Because in each year they are paid. Ateny Wek ita ya farta ufra hagak. Yin ufra do wek rot.
When I go there, I just said, it's the name to Ben Beguler Matame. Okay? The name to Ben Beguler Matame, I will resign to Lar Matame. The name to Kililla, the Kilu into there's a result of my statement. Sola Matame. It's a youngster quality. Matame.
Okay.
I will be ready to face them.
Okay, kunang yin man, okay, kay statement, kay natin. Kinta win kay in a public figure, your private life could your lie your statement. Nong to win lo bin we apologize to nang Dier kay University Sudan. Win to which man at the where I will.
Actually, apology level. I
apologize to women.
I was advising someone. I was thinking Dier to me. Okay. I think apology level. So I am not certain things bad about women.
Okay, Jalkuben.
Daddy did not say anything bad about women. We but
Ateny Wek ko cha jam pani University Sudan. Nyirti alwela ka lui ke exploited. Kuyena chinti yena akuma there are no laws that are because achin laws when lui ka protected. Because baben ke ineran ya jak loke ran lwele non wo ke to kene yen ka ya Ateny Wek loke non guru ke to kene yen kunyantine venerable yen kule young ale abused or a take around because yen he has no other option. Now lo ben me ke ine secretary ban. How will you protect these people again?
Exactly.
Because yen eneka yin jam kulela ni adia ku ni Dier tincha yo ke piate che ka lointio baka gelude
ajaba ke lagin time again ke lagin and single case without rate well single case of exploitation I don't approve nanu exploitation what would think the kang limo ka cha week
akula aranin ka tuwo no long ago 2 months ago ene kirane ngai to nyantin chola buyo George Kwaj abuyo George Kwaj ki ngai to madinga wul bulela yin wi bina mai gola kwe uras ku ke toy ke bi lu galo ke sexual exploitation kana ting yalwul ki kon bu konin kulo ko ne yaba ki be mana tiya ga cha jala chatpin ke sexual exploitation war ki ben media ten bu kana tore ne kin ting yalwul Ki qua ja cái đăng ki cái tor cái in wa den chi nó kor chin tiek lo nhai ku kon mo kon in coi kun cho là one chan ki cái tor cái in media ever no wi ja Ateny Wek nhằm tin wa du di nó cái in trên Facebook cái wi balom cái cha là lom ku lo chwa boy hotel go ko bi su ra cái in ku bi media go kai ba lo force ku beta pi video du mati na le ko in the wall of kadang ta ki ke ga lo delete holding juba wala juba ai one of them ka chi yok tin na video du wa chi do ma ke nyan te nyor ebe de no wi ja Ateny Wek ebe do ne yin lo jam nyan aboch nyan William nyon fi UK ki tarin mu war gelin ka ya ke chi choli na cho god public chi wood god u de chi dile bi chak to era ra ke yin fi UK ara ke yin fi UK ko ngi story the fact that in rare bai ke nya ni ra bai ke yen ke tiang du ku lor ba nyanda la nyai ba ku du ban lu rep e ke za dile ba jai ke no e ke ngi ka UK kuin ti ka UK mu ti na cha jai to ele la chol ka ba be second tit ak de bi balwe ka kwen ka yin ke nyir ko nyan ti na pu ga jal ke nyan ku nyan wa mut and I can bring out the name just give me time you want to lose pressure slowly by slowly a jal ke nyan wa mut ka yin ke chol bar be ban moy we bla hotel na le la hotel ke tini na Ateny Wek chala loko de inchi ban la tin ko nyen wa mu den twai na mayer kulo don ka yen kulo la nyen tin kan go nyen tin le la ngu ankol chi o baten ka yin chi o chol ba we ban gam nyen inchi kwech na la nyen jala du ko go gwa baro ma yin nyen tin kan wi bar humpi nyen tin chi go jar yo ko wi bi dia a chi ja ban na nyai kulek by tawali $1 million cha ban bebe $1 million Ateny Wek and I'm willing to bring out the evidence bakatawa yerten it is not about going to the court but it is about the government position first bakan bebe ku jo kan tit ke koy bluke yine koy kata kon lu resign da just resign from the position and wait koy bluke yine koy kata lu resign jal position ci bay ray go for years nyan tin ga wolen jal bla ba ci bana yoy ku le biet wulen en kadang en mandit alen wulen wal wun alui fi kadang alui fi ta den je ken en lui en tin wulen ben ba ya chere fu wan wi ran ci la kwen je ne ting men na le la ben we te den loy go ja ba le gen after 1 week ku jo le la ka chi ta nya lo en kin go por ya kuler ci ran chola kadang ran den madinga wul kan bain dan kan ya chola ngadi dia kadang speaker kaden jing council of elders aldo jo gola legen de gola legen yin la ye na kian masul community Ateny na wi ku bin statement dula loy lor gure da Ateny ku bina lu report kan lakina na che yan marsul Ateny I cannot make clear evidence bian ka jam tin ten goran kan go ngul loy go yukin mama yandit ku bin statement den churo loy bu kwani en ka churo loy ki ka chala loy den tin kan hotel go mama yandit go lela ya na li juba na to ruai by then ere ruai na la ben ko ga ban ni pin bu jam wunche la ben a ci ban chen wai ku ke za ka ba ma bo to wunche ba ndo gan wale la ye nan che jam pa dan wuje beden bu ka ba kin kan step by step ara da tiri na Ateny Wek te yina le lira lu ye beden lira wuje beden kana kwa jana che jam arwat ana jam be beden ana che jam arwat tale sai di la ben ta bin sai je good tin kan be jam ke beden aba ba bi kwaran kati tale sai je ben jam dun kan ja Keva den kia ba gwa nyodin ku kwa ba ba more of them I'm willing to bring them out Dier ta karaja jwech ku Dier ko ga bit kwe ba de ne ka lwe law yi ba ka te ji won war chi ngain tok ten na chi jam ti den before bi an ba na duk tin den pardon me my people. Era look at Ateny Wek in this year, in 2 months ago.
Request.
A month by year.
Our president Salva Kiir Mayadi.
Era look at you can one of the case. To look at the yin Kamukadang, the go back.
Yeah, really, and we are all the time. Jangain to look. Lung adultery. Kitiang di long. Kitwing. I think what abortion law what be and long evident because he in a pilling. Kayan I will process and boyton along Makama. I will benang live mentana clearing and day 3 I will live video. Be junk social media. Yen can a lot Ateny
Evidence, Ateny Wek, one of the evidence. This is one of them. That is about the case to the people that say that keep the intact about women, yes, this is one of the women that he took by force. He took it away from his wife, from her husband. Nya nyan gina jorot min juba jorot tui karan ba fi juba ba ban jang ke ban Kiir Mayar according jin ke leg moy do ku bi tan ba rai no will. That is part of evidence. Kwa chira ngai to ku kwe ke le yen ma kam ye na chi jala nim ka ken ka ke kes ke cha den ka tin kwe le ka wuj evidence. So this evidence
and a week ku ba jam request and our president Salva Kiir Mayadi ko bului kitchen
sani to me garate
we ran all the time jangain to look lung adultery
send it to me to my messenger right now. Anyone with more evidence, send them to me. Forward them to me.
What abortion law what be and long evident because he in opinion Kayan I will process and boyton along Makama. I will benang live mentana clearing and day 3 I will live video. Be jump social media. Yen can a lot. Ateny
I would pray him here. He's already here fighting for his right. That's all shall matter. Bugulo mujima wal munu ran lozo shall marabatak. Do you need somebody to pay you to come and fight for that right? Ran chitiang du nyai ki poketit. You are not divorced, you are not separated. Kutiga jalpat ke ziara kubaba tiang du ban nyai kai without anything. Do you think that you can be paid for it? He's the one with the kid and children ke every time one. Aja ko lega kum ko.
Okay. Room tele wing. Penen kan. Era. Dier bên này nhà bên đi tiệc có gì tiệc nhà cái này amor gặp kia này ngay nhà có là cái này bạc tin đi ngáo và cha bên work không bên là cái work cái này chụp bên là si mà đi ngáoเลยđỏ mình tên cái bia chụp bên là chụp ya bia mà cái mà ini get ku begat ai court di Juba kalau proses bana lo itu di high court belum betul wazara ladi bila kan office president akan dilakukan berlis kana ban lekin lugu ranti kalau kan ini bukan lugu ya rena ela bai pande tiang dia jalan du business warung war belau juga kujual duan ading ena ci duan wel kai mar ko tem jayo le gane yin ko ai mar ko ya nang ke tiang dari jata garo gabel ke wa mar ya tatu ane wi la barom ke kidit rena ne kan ya sura poton tatu Loku barom ke yen be yen wa ta Ethiopia to ana la Dier Ethiopia wa yen madam en jam ga bio to kwa ren Georgia gorela man ra to ngwan tatin chin pan ken tor ten den madinga wala gud malengalen tatin chin pan ken tor ten ke arab ke yen la na manan ma na la ka ba kwen ye ko ngi ja ala gen ni ke yana bio jodi kwa la ku jal kidien jalan jala kwen ye ala gen lor maktab ni kadang in chi po chan bi pol bala barom ka ba ala ya tan wala tan ya ra utuk tin ta kwa che ka le yit ko ya bala ro ke na ba che lu an chi po ti re di ina la tik ban ke na tan le la ye ga ra kam ku bu banya nang mum ka nang ka nang tiu ba ke ma de ke yin ba ja lu yo bai ban luang bai ya tani ati kene in chienti telpon gwa lo kwan bi atot ene lit warwel to la ka changi chan jam ka mi kwa chan buting ku butik bedom base bat man de ento yeje ko maluma le ya tani lo ka boshin warwel sara chara tiang dia ka ba dia to lagi bi medinga ulte Berel ba ma per na ci akwis berel mu kan ni penjir lo pe ku bero kwa ko na tan ni we do ticket jam ke bentik du war yidi tan na ci du ka bene yegi mi mentine rele na sura den tin nyor ca do ma ba made kan chok ba mat ka de bi medinga ul peti atin ku jalanyan den tin ni sia ta bana kular si en kai tu la kiran tiek ba tin ka gato ka yene wi ba martin renan wa ani ci koy pandin ani ko yu nang ya nan long malik ai zaman anu lon dien tinare la chatin kanang dien tinayo imye ci cham so an chere pen jinde pol ma dia ulde ka yen an chlo kula coi lawat jam ka kaya tan ren kilo kan ren tiang dia tu nang gitu dal dong ping kami ker ka ber ka cepat atin kwa bosen den kala luki namen ai jal ban ye gin met ku jol piek nyal watan ting man nang almost pai ka ti pai ka wan ana nang maulat nang maulat tan yok lano nang follow up lo mentin MZ okay long den tiet kayan kula len ban wet ken mena kon bio parmanship ben ya ban lo yol kuch ka jare tin ren medi awul tan jing le ban lo ku barandi ties tin ci koy latin ka ro jor medi awul nyimlel tano ku koy lo tatin lo biya ti ang de na la nyos koy ni mani ban gatiki na ting dien jatia ka wi bro jot bak ting bu koy ko bi jal gay ati mietje ay jot jala diar wun tiang je ay lo kay kadang cha ti ano ti kriyo ina be na position loy ka de yite je ni ri den war ka ci bu pa ati tanage so kene je ni le ka ngwan bi chak jala ti ka ben bu ma cho ge ni ngwan tay na le ro loy ka ya ai càng năng vì má các mẹ thân ấy càng năng chém bít có mình gì chết à thì cú jal muốn jadi jual ban là chuyện nên miệt chứ đông cái cái cú ban cái là jadi miệt cú ý nín chưa bún ba jadi ngô nín chưa bún có chơi ăn dia din dia yok mi de pere dia le bakaban jogo pa del chirken ati chi pol ko mi te ko kanya be teri chirken ko nangi anangi del e kangte chan batingran bajanya chi jogo pa jung chit ku dunde ire li tiak tingran tiak tingran pa kami ting manwar enye ting wal dinaris
Luar dinaris kan camping, tu luar dinaris ya.
Ana dal wala ci pir.
Wala ci pir.
Aliu ke yin nang malum, ana dal wala to. We yin in wide mena. Yin ci luar luam za do kunak. Gwap te ke yok cin yakon. So na yi yin ci tak ya. Atin ka buban bo betri ka kanun lakin wari ne work ko. Jadi mami en kwan biya en buban luke kayan mami kan jiti angelo e yina tanya nya lim hukuma baduk mati au tan buban luko wi betan yo binti anya ko kutiang dun la tuen kiri men kaya kok igarang yal ngor aboy kininga.
Yes, cha ta be one of the evidence kana ka cha kan tai kan ter one of evidence ka look at gata avoya tanya chiban jal blawul within a few months ago from women perspective in a cholo parian to me right there it is not a blame it is not a blame of a woman because as we women not every woman is smart to protect herself. Woman can be seduced by any man they let be more bright and blagen wala in being tiga kwan moy karay no war ke chol sejara pa da ye ngop kala ko niya ku ban to la to bin bu moy bu bot ko bu dial bay na da ci la pat ke jot wala tie jo la gana yi de i jot mo jodin ke de gola kala ke de loye loye mi de to ku ban to la ku jolo nom jan yal kene charay no bot jo go jale gena bara loy kuduna won go jale yekian sejara yo yok sejara ko jamit ku jo pol bante ko umbu bar wala yan kan kana raja mo ngene jode na tan kan ko bi yan ga chit kan iran chola chol par yan og Dier o ga chetok our weakness is not the same actually the same kai chi de la bi tai lo bi en ting da lo seduce ko bi teng mu lo de live like a piece chen ke de la bi ran da ting ko chwet ko le la e come on ka chit kan gan de la bi tai blang ko lo chen ka en ten is nothing you just imagine this statement den akular le na tieng teng ding the ting an teng ding ka kai po na ja tien ko lo den dirangok ku dira la ba dom chin Kubeba wuj bala touch. You just imagine you are sitting right there. Ukita and ben bi ban chol. How do you think of yourself? You may think you are ugly. Abiran tu kan ajal ngut laki nabi bi God ka kal alhamdulillah yan nyan tung den ki tenti. Did you see the logic they play behind the women? Logic de na kulara de le bi Dier bi ka gwai tinte right there in the hole. Because actually only a Dier dung na tin tinga won them. Ka kayen de le betap ko ku wo kedo. Lakini if it did not come to you, then you are ugly. Another statement to well. Actually, human Dier and a lawyer accused a cadena want to reason talk. Dier a lawyer accused a jam ten, they are not in my standard. Kadan mean I letting our village, all Kajole ho, Kachira, Quanwol, Kachira, Daniela, Kachiring, a DK Jamidi. They are not the high standard, I say standard Ateny Wek. A Yanchi all that mean I am a high class. Who doesn't want to be in high class in South Sudan? People refuse poverty. When you call them, you are poor. But they will accept the class they never live in. And this is the reason I kira and tira time where telephone white nganyukun. Chimway 500 nganyukun. A 1,000 nganyukun. Till again you are the most beautiful woman that I ever dated. Nganyukun. Ki yogin about white freedom only job which he never did in his entire life, all the years he has been in South Sudan leading the government office. Aki kam ben be binya tong ko Dier kene rongom ke ka tik piak official biting nganyukun. Why? Because he knows how to play logic around women. Logic dentina kular chulela many women are so disorganized in the whole. You can even see it from the video. Ateny Wek is using the public fund to manipulate women. Kogaba jate kagata nyabalo na lokula ita dien kena goran tina kabanyo evident because la ka den chilwel tan okay kwen ka dia ku chol ka ke ka chol gwaita aya ka chol ka gwajo te lirane en gwajo ka ya ka du nim ka ko ka tiat ki ana la den tin kien ka wat chol tin ten kien lela ko wona na pi wona ka dang de na wot chol ngadi. Give me a second. The dentina won't chi and ka jam tin ten. Nko wona ni za won pi an ka te.
I think that you will run and Mutaket, a case that to case exploitation to reach a real case, I can say single case to Daniel. I think Daniel case the theater, they will be done with.
No, okay. Now you go lumine Dier Kaban Dier can you can well kick a little baccalaureate. They are posted publicly your message, your exchange come to win a cake. Ran Tokelo video good she's talking about today 2 hours. Ayel really in a cachala and Nangban, Winchina lat and Nangban, in Chabelim Gulu Balara or Telpe Gore. Rana de Gatula that time. Into SBS Dinka. Lawyer will get sbs.com.au/.
Yeah, the denti in it is my statement about me. How is wrong?
How many women they are president? Yeah, you are talking about these 3 women. Women dying in the reputation density media.
Reputation now.
Okay, you call you
a reputation no muku in the media and reputation now when in New York of the media. A reputation. And what makes us have this reputation at Ateny Wek? Can I book this reputation? Reputation. Because President Salva Kiir Mayare lat katal and you let nyai book jaro yet cross. And quite personally. Let war a Kiir Mayare manawuri again Ben Bukir Lara Gara President by. For Jim Bagara quite cox out to Alat by, but he need a pankan, she quite up think it. Some people they just talk shit about the country, but you need by Panchikoi tap. In one of the reasons why China put on Kugamrod Baben media and a reputation now when you like a coin cake in a young chunk or you need reputation then. ina ngi reputation den ke ko ita reputation dan re o ga tan aka ga bai ke choro gam ya la chira ne kibende ko le ka ya bi
yin chira an tonga ke an yin bla yin ko jona yin ka bo yin bo
yang the den tino I want to prove him wrong there.
All of them when they went to Juba yin kwa ko ku jala ko to makta mabani we ka jona ke you cannot question their reputation if they can make it to the office of the president of South Sudan.
Thank you, Jack.
How do you
okay, Aja. When talking to the call the paper, you up to that point, okay? But when Chinta swore, the number posted swore at the same time, that made me the Sura and Chicken Sur the bank packet. I mean, I did not give her that picture. I can never publish. Okay, when the job problem was in that, in a quite. I think the Katanki in one underground, the Lingram, long conversation. Can you have the bio? We can run like that.
Thank you very much. In the Tina Weed, but being a time work in Chai Yoga, Cholang at you would Chola Quach. Layen Kachas Warban, Kachiban Sur, when you of Sur Kayen, Wokawala, Yan Media, can pen and Kayen. Okay, I'm going to give you this conversation at you low, Ateny Wek. Kiana Tuja Swara and Chukai Sur. I did not take pictures of the people. Conversation down here, Jobay, of which a chap and a youp, and I wish that Tesa Sudan empty and take any information, Kayanaka Baby, Karakam, I'm willing to give my idea and everything. Could be statement here, jam down to a jam again, Kubukal will, Kanichiana York, what can I swarm? Tesa Sudan, if I will record with contact, I am willing to pay any money. Within South Sudan, Kubakadang, then again I will Kubabe. Just give me a second. Akan ngadikan we kaikun. Chakting ngam. Ki gor ka Ateny Wek Ateny. Akan ka gating ki gor ka Ateny Wek Ateny. I hope that you are all seeing and you are seeing the name. Akuach, my phones, I don't use the same phones. The Chiam SIM card telephone can be and I will use it as WhatsApp number. I use different phones. And some people think they will underestimate us as useless people. Like we have a reputation. I will Rana Tuja and a swar, take a swar, get you oxur office bench and a kiss would be camera bench. And a kiss would be telephone dear. Took a telephone in a sur patch. Row. A telephone around Chola General Kadang, a call core in a sur. A chasur kulela tiang de lanu lang den ko remadi. En chiana suren kulela kawik kachelela sur ka kwai basura dubanati. Kusura kayan kujala general wal malori. Akwa chisur kan ke kamera. Kamera dede ke goro kena Ateny Wek kulela suar ka bala tuajin. Wale o kapak. Incha gwa ko. An ki ban sur ka ten telefona miak. Na lo kula office bani golela yin bela sur be professional picture. Kaya kedayan kujala bany kujala rana suru oga rancho mal makirtio kujolo sur jolega na kwa kena beta frame kubiye gin bakudula tobai. That was a statement that chita indwen a beta frame kubiye gin bakudula tobai ena sura kana lakini suar ko ka abala yegin late wale la fine kachira rancha bantu waja suar like you can see Ateny Wek Ateny in chat with us war. Kukadian to God paintan, Walagana, thank you very much, Bandit. Ekadian Jalel, Abato, Yemiarian. Again, thank you very much, Bandit. I will appreciate you when I'm back in Canada. A one moon now bar Canada 10 can be alive, Pulela, thank you, Ateny Wek. We got y'all welcome, and I was been respected. Quantirom Kebank, Quanti Jam Kayen. In a Kanichal again. Wolatin Kugar, Quachaya, when he doesn't know me, Quachia label you. Well, no worries. No worries, my best lady ever. Get him? No worries, my best lady ever. Kulepyang, you will get your pictures with the president today. Pictures ka president akabuka tu again on that day. and that was on Kedang on September 16, 2020. And the after day chian la Roma kebang. Walelo kapat. Wala tin ku yuben nala yuk ku jolaga na swar ku kabaka yuk for hotel. Walagana yen nala tin Kedang ken walagana thank you so much. Wala na ba blond wala na ba yuk tahlil kala nyai hotel walela ngu na swar ka. Ka tu kayan in my WhatsApp. It was easy book na call kur ukan general wal maroli and him plus others including ting machar. Because got wajan WhatsApp in ale banking president kala hotel bala nyai. Engo yena na ken le banking president ke hotel le antin ban in nyai pe. Kuna le banking ko ka kala wajan in my WhatsApp. Kwena kene chaban chola kai ngam wale no kachin kala dich. Because in a time work them and a two on you wonder. Kadang what office day in a channel like a Kogan Palm Hotel, they read and got him. Kuleka a kiss $100 and a topping, while a time work no. And allow $150 read until hotel dinkin, watching in a rich topping. By right, I chu hotel what topping chinke. So there is no need of me going to you. Lay an hotel do it, lay an hotel do read in Katinit. Kunal welcome a Kawen Jam and Matin. I don't know what time it is right now. It's side name. When a queen to me take a name. I never lie. When I have done something wrong, I accept my wrong. A child young one Kakujan when I young my best lady ever. And the chian no go quite Kumiaranum. Kukuna Batawa year near real. Abatawa year near real in the statement, but Tim. And I did Kicha well when I young my best lady ever, where I a leg of Kujan. A child yoga Kujan and I did I'm not his level. A yaja like all your best lady ever gave. Second tweeters work out open a child kaba to again today. You are going to send it to me on that day. What shall you attend when there got a pen in? You are going to send to me on that day. But because in a way, like Alanya hotel, Guanum rapping, Nala yoga chat, yen, Kujala pan, near Kadang, near New Waiko, Caro. Kurana chachola, when you Waikola, Kadan, Chol Major, and a chachola, Bula, Kulela Bar, Bubana Cham, in Bay dinner. What at the same hotel, Kakain, will over Rom White Ansur. I was wearing my blue dress. If you remember, I have it in my Facebook there. Kachis Major Abdallah. Kaching blue dress. En kian ban ben bi ku modwo ka che poria because o ga chat ke ma jer ko ga chat ke nyir ko ku jo wel chat pin kule ka che ko la ran ti den ka che lu da ti wa ke ko nok ka chin ka che en ko nok ka chin da de le bluan de la lo chin ka yen on his behalf. Somebody else can do it. Wajala what does he mean? Kana won kian ko kile an hotel den ke ku ba man ben ban man chamtit. I'm coming with my family. It doesn't mean that he need to move me there. Nala ko kirana ban jam ka che ko no ka chin ku ko dile blank den lo bloy. Atany Wek ka cha swar ban ke cha ke yin. O hakika go gin wada swar ban. Atagwa tinte na if I was desperate for the pictures of the president, if I was desperate aswar ban kan what an chilu agatin ka yin would na tie why Atany Wek you did not send me the pictures of the president. I think that was the last conversation that was given, and that last conversation was in September 2020 in WhatsApp. The rest are phone calls. I can go over jam on my other number. I was having two numbers. At Ateny Wek. En adisi jala albedman kam ko gi. First of all, I tell you, if you do not want me to post them on Facebook, you can't post. Like the way it is right here. That is your account and that is your number. That is your WhatsApp. You think I'm a liar? Kwe got 10 when chin chani you go kungar ke ake kachari lanu kayele gan ka Ateny loy kuka kunta ka gwa lelo fusdu ake kachagwa nyaipu yina God no war is my best lady ever. You will get your pictures with the president today. Kubar ku yoba and kulela yin pictures ka ba ke ga nyai hotel. If there is a record that can be done on that basing on that day in South Sudan, I am willing to pay for money. I'm willing to pay the money to get out the record of conversation. Rakam do the gam MTN could be pay in that the rule schedule could be baby at Ateny Wek could be top obligated. Do kaji chab who do laying at the taking idea. And until I other what Ateny Wek in care yoga what I have my standard and I value my respect. The step Buntagua nya ina go I my best lady ever. In a chagwa riachin kayin. Kulagin thank you and I keep my distance from the next move of Loy and I was seeing any step aloy again, please don't take any another 2 steps ahead. Te kurut ke chuo mado gina kagabai ke lwelo rut. Mune yina ting abachinin and a chibachinin kayin ya. Akagabai ke lwelku. Minan kirma ya lui defend a che waden wijan and kaya mochin kaya. Akagabai ke a chola kajaka. Telephone din there bagor and more of the audios ababebe. I will make sure I will search for it na ka nyang Junub Sudan kureten ka audio jamdu ka ababebe. So that you will know you are dealing with the wrong person and a jam would do evidence. And a jam with evidence, I'll run go to a young yak back in a polarity quite well, Kakamukarati. And to be cheered, Diar in Ben Bakadan well for work up immediate. You throw them down, Kulal, these women have a reputation. A reputation, no, you can have a reputation, Tia Dom, Kakera, Chitakian, a reputation, no. One year Japan, the right hand war, Ballet, Bakabe, Bakapopin, Kulada and Bamarke Bank, Kulada and Bamarke Kajbi. And it was because I was standing with the government of South Sudan every day and Ben mediator and Kutar Keke wrongdoers, the element that are destroying the image of the country called South Sudan. En Kuala and Ateny Wek. A chair repetition, chair Dom Kemuch. There is no any repetition, Baban again. Repetition do enter in London bad repetition compared to me. My reputation is never a bad reputation because I wasn't caught with the man. And no man can destroy me. Can be more. Your political career will jam in the media, so I will destroy you. And and do not destroy me. I walk away because I value the country. Do an leg reputation, do an York a new reputation. Do an York a chang in Chalna Dier and Ken, and Chalna Dier, why did you call me here my favorite? Why did you call me my favorite if you don't know me? Tina Yoga and Chalna. Jam do no quite jam quite wing quite target to Junub Sudan ka you were quite a pay if you were tongue in a pay. Chalka well back dead. Especially here at Ateny Wek again but dead. Nira Kate Jaret in an ara ruin study before Blanca Beloy and ahead of time. Kabira Luy and Yakan Louis study, who can no Mukana Kanachi Muk. And I will make sure at Ateny Wek I will bring out more. That's my promise to you. Can get a telephone tok 46. A kin telephone tok 4545. I will make sure about the alloy, whether with South Sudan Blue connection. Kuluchin and book at attention and Kulalway Kadan WhatsApp, wake up boost up Bikater war be Benton, and all the calls Kulago quite be rollo and I rollo for South Sudan. I will do it. Audio squabba baby, but a tower year long. Being a yoga quite cake a ditch. A cadicho Kenyan to Galakala. In very ugly, you are too ugly for me. In too old that for me. In old and ugly, too fat. We jalo in. And in Balela, they are not my, you are not even my standard. Ruraka, which in my standard are Rura one that have a value when I see he has a weight and have something. He has something to mean to me. Lakin what you are just a spam donor. Diar kang when a little catch a by care and you tell it in when I want to take and kinala pandia, right? Then you tell it. Who has a bad reputation? And the pandia robbing and I reckon I'm a mom. What reputation are you telling me? I'm a mom, I have my kids. They are sleeping in their room. And I have my bed. This is my house. I'm renting it. Now, do you have a house that where you live as a husband? Why you don't live in your house with your wife and the kids? Well, a lawyer tell it. They let me a position in the government, government leader. When was your last time you have been with your daughter? That is my age mate. Unless you tell me your daughters are ugly. Unless you tell me Ateny Wek your daughters are ugly. Then the be and do something.
Tik mình bắt tin anh phụ các anh dumpi cái gì cái nữa tiếng pat tiếng cái tem rồi là mà cái phụ con giang càng yak cái là đi ra ngục của đi ra là bắt đâm phải của tel bên nhai because cái đó khai ra mình lakini các karom đã kêu gram cái cúp cái tiếng đun trong cái mục bắp từ nien anh nhớ rồi coi cái đó là chân ai bây giờ phải first of all الشخصية التلفزيونية
and educated man with a wife, 4 wives and 4 kids. Nothing to think kaloi kede. Kami the poor chien kulo din dia ngok. Ku dia dam barat serenum. Ken mo nyele ka wi bu kidi cha South Sudan that is having a million of people to lead the people. Ke representative. Press secretary. Nyarot position kene do ro ban dal pinya yinin medi ka koga midwar ka Dier ko ka mid P1 we are P1 but we know how to fight for our right. Mid kun P2 ku jala graduate ku ne ka gwaje we know how to fight for the right of others. We did not see the J1 that being put that this is a sexual center. Ajira ante God. Duro de bana ngom kena Ateny Dier every day ngom rot Ateny Dier nga tawar kong dunu arelwele inga kena bi be koge chepa gong ke bi be koge nyanelwel ka chitu ji ne nyanta no che nyan pago ya ke jala kai teno bale wa bu kai le Ateny Wek e jala kai teno biro bana ngom ku na Ateny Dier ila bala ngom chin kai ko lakini nae pago wara bi be koge za da chi chon ngi kidaro ya na ke yin because na ipogong ka Dier din ka dan meni rambian da ko yi balagi ko batawo no mana keran ngan kala an keran de le birale ka rugan wadi ku jel ka yekalin. The more you try to prove yourself, the more I will dig more about you. An keran de le binale yin tagian. Even if you study the laws of your masters and you do everything, you have a PhD holding it in your hand. My PhD was born with me. I'm a book. It will take you years to understand what happened. And I told her, and I told you back when, and ana chiran wich bala kwendat ana turdi le ba kwen ne Ateny Wek win yu bino kwen bato lo resign. That is the only thing I'm telling you. Lo resign lor Bible ni Bible lu ka kun kam na wi bala gwai tik board wala bot karo wala wi ba gwai talata million ku bi bam ping ping nom like the way you mention those people kalo bala lo anyway ene kan wi go do it freely. Kikira go bi ni che tiek. You don't marry, you just fuck and move on. Ran but dia lu exploited. Quran but take tiak but your by are different. You are two different people. In a day joke. In a day young day you mat your wage. You are segmaniac. You don't get certified. And you want different kind of Quarka you go when we get coin tan quaran. Ayan tarka yin a yin tarka yan. Yan and tarka yin a yin tarka yan. A woke a lock and then while baby while be will not there. Can the jogger taratinogi? In the jogger cagatinogi, the time where a check of punki, Jala Lela, K. Watkins Surabai, and just Surka Prime Minister Biden and Premier Biden and Surka. You must have an American Surka for Uganda. War Mugan to Indian information BN for Uganda, for our university, the St. Lawrence University. Musaba Asia holder. St. Lawrence University. Any occasion, all lawyer Benton. Yikabaka. Ayo go pula gaga President Kirmaya and Jolamba Pagway and Akia Yutsura Kambata and Yalat. Come on, Ateny Wek. Inga Yakado, Kakado. You know it very well. The more I approach in Kayin Bukago. And Chikama Ladwe Hotel simply because I can and can Jama take a witness. Jankan Yakuala Yakan a Churolu and a check Iran go up than a quite. And a check I quite group up. And a Gora and Kay a witness in Yabakula Lung, take your color, you can a Kay. And a check I quite group up. Ateny Wek do remember. Walayan Barkazal. Walayan Barkazal, ku European Kulala yin wa we book down turning we been a coin kwa jam ke bang. Alaka we po quite coin ngongi lan wa baten ko coin quite wa ko jam ku buru side buloy ku bupana yewek. A chan beat bang bungi yuan ko ka benman a chin officers chikalatin. A chiran chikala ka ja ni jubaten ku lekala kuloy. Ateny Wek ngu chabala again. Kaba yoga bela jam ke bangla nale ke lero yo ka betwoji wale kala squares anti bala borodi ala wan wo chado ku bukto kya burodi ala wan rancho ko nyarabia era ancho la gorgor borsila cha ko in 2 cars ku jala diktor ne dang ni ga gut chu ko nyarabia rancho la kedang wen ko rabiam chu ko nyarabia ake garabia kya do ke fanan Kujala Diarawun, Kel Diaru Arab State, Diar ke Muktunde in SPLM, Women League. Away to our wallet, Ran and Muk, SPLM Kadang, South Sudan Women League. Kadang Etuara, Kadang and Mugen, Diara, like my family, but Diara won't get representative Kamukwa by. I wrote Juar Kujarka Kaiko, be cap ke. Arabiaka, to a chiban dukian, Carabin Gorgor chiban dukian, who don't touch her. Touch her, your way, Gorial, who yelled a wall buduk. Why banjal Arabin to a banja, Arabina Kurabil, Blacadma, Bodi Alpamonjam, Bodi Alawan. Could be Anakacho Okada, a ledge of Piat could be Adora. Ledge the Aliba Yogor Gorchi and Okonya Bienda, Okonyo Sawaginka, Kubijala Jazz in Jolakada, a legend. Lanu can a local you can buy. Without that would kill my yard, a king, Ikalaka de Chol kill my yard, primary school ci ngai to ngi chal radio ane sergania ko ye riap nyin tan school du ci bu school di ci bu rian ku kir ma yar ci school jati kir ma yar ci ra america ara wudin ju ba ko ya ka ga nyin ka ni luet wa kwer ci nu sudan wala kir ma yar wala school e cholin ka school re ke sergania bakana litin wala ngadi litin sergania to pat ci yup ku gat ko kir ma yar yin ci wila pay na yela mam sigara de james kun chap ku bas project a won ke ka ga ben be directly from your office bu ke ga la gortu ka yin dom ko ju pay ku be ka be toji school chol un tour ayel un tour primary school un tour go school tar wara ci raj english ku kara pap ka yer yang ko wa ñu war facebook go war ku ju pay we kwer ka wa ci project ci raka acha but man kwa lay ba dik ba do kir ma yar ba la gan thank you bay tapeng school ci rod but utur ci ila nga school now we call it a school not just a plain area that can be named as a school untu kuna lola ka chin school rat you feel like a lengen building ci but pe underground acha but asa kwa lay cha bien wa kya den some other schools awara ka chika lel ka promises ko le kai ka timing ko no kai ka ningri ajuro birasa we are now there are some school that are coming out kai war ka kwan ke we ka mu ka so they need to come out na ran tie janga ko wa tie ginen ko kale ran loy e ya ja yo ka na kin level ka de ka yina tanya ko na kila la lim duo ka kan kwan bala chopan to ka tanya give me some money please I want some money na liam chini na liam ke kana bai ta lim ke ya akular bi ana chele choga na ko bar ka zal diara che dit ke diar gel dit ke wade ne elwela le choga na la bungu tano mi da li ran me dit ba bungu they learn family planning because of the suffering they are going through e mo ja wo tinte a level no which balaga na Ateny Wek kula le yan bala bar ka zal ko cha lo rayati bu jo wa bro bi atwe na wa le yin ko jo ka ngakene chilo le ga na kula ar chilo lo ko jo ga chu kula du e ngakene chilo ko ko ne lo bu kai ye la ke le dai la ba ka tiar bin mun war ko pan mo jang te ga na yo ko ya bang ben yal te ko ba ko le tin kule ka chike ma ya lwel ko mun bu ga loy kuna lo kula du jubo kulo ku ben ya ka ka bro loy kwente am ka chu ben pin ga ka cha e ko chiri ma dia Ateny Wek ga se sin chiri we ka se sin chiri yi se sin ti ko gu le di ran ka dang le ba nyu ban na i ko ro ma ke ban ka ban ye jo lai no bu lai no na che nyin wa loy ka ga wu la kurum ko pin benefit ben bay chin ban ya ka ya da wana chin ka bu da wan gar ya lin jara chin ka bu ci butun e nguna ai wani ga kala panden but budeng re ka chila ya ko le la kay yin mu wel be ni mu je loy ke e mo we wa wen ben be office ben ye we ka rem ba ka tek je bi kwa ke kale ran tor diar ni agwai ke ko le ka 18 years old nala kir ma yar gal nyak bala tai bai pan teng dun to telen gal to ji pan teng dun to gan bi ne na tai ana chola kwa nyu la I am standing for what is right ba be kay man gar yal ko loy bang ko loy che ka ti kai ke yi ni cha kon pam para yi ni na lui ke kir ma yar ko ngadi it will never happen ba cha ben be ye man ma mom chali ku yi dia bai no ni cha ko lui support mang mai wa re Ateny Wek pal man ma mom man di dia nje ko bi be ka chiri ke an ko ne lui expose man di dia nje bo ben be ka chiri na do this kind of manipulation to women I will be the first person to face him. You are nothing but a junk. You are just useless. You will face them to court of law. You have been violating it for years. Why did you take public position? Now you can't wait guy. You will cry Nagabaya Makami. Nagabaya Makami, Makami, Chaba, look at the way you can now wake up Parliament. I want a baby, 1 young with a yakoi. Wake a chuck of wall. You might tell your can't get Makamum Kulele, learn to work while I keep a broken. Chika a tay muri, which Liaga trip. Will you quit ban a year? We attend Kenyan Duntung, Kikorkan, Yin Mama, wait. You have a personal life, you are entitled to your bitching game. You want a check a prostitution center. Get it up with Lord, but a week and Lord Panatany and Dier. What kind of Buddha Mara, but Jabana and Wam. War being begging in a mool, you couldn't get UK. You back a worker, you later, you'll a worker muke. These public money are not your money. They belong to all of us. It is our right to monitor it. When you misuse them, we'll deal with you accordingly. I am going Ngala. Be cheapy by Mahakame, be cheapy by position, we will take another step. And another step will be worse than what you are thinking. Mark my word, Ateny Wek. But you resign, will be cheapy by. We will take another step, and that next step will be worse than what you have seen. Inchi abutong ke Dier kun kok chako kumel baka mel ping kular chat ke iloro dunda de Dier kwati ke bene ne dol gop ti ke benale ke tin chalom kalel ka ko jana cha go ngote go ya no de banan sam you are very ugly. Kona kan cham my father never looked like you. Wa Dier den wola nekbe and mam wola nekbe. Why more of them can you? Palina Jang would need to chuck but did a buto. Could eat a lamia, young, Yaka, Karaka, bunny. Colele, and on my level, what level be of the university, no Chaquin Becha, that could be Bacatoy and Yaba. Online courses with the fake certificates. Empty head. That is why you bring irrelevant references. Irrelevant references. Could Yoroban and Woman, I am educated. What education do you have, you failure? Kichola spiale, Chabang, Waji Nyalko, die with Aspiale, Chumarka knock and take a worker. A check we dunk a chin, and a cube dunk to Kichidunk awake. We got Bliaga la parat, get them waking. Koga Butoga la parat, ten cake, what talk ten. And to boil ya cat bait and do near loy ming jaculele, and I latter, walat. The more you disrespect women, I will show you what it means for being a woman. Son of a bitch. Do Kahibana Rihanaka Machito Yakun. Quite Kiduarka told you, Sudan, then we're going to do a Kayala 9th away till Yaka 3. Aya a good quarterly to no Kiaka be quite in Mutinga. I will quite a job till Yagama Yom, watching the chopping by well by me bang. Tara Tridiam without waking. Kiriak by office can you cheer offers on waking Lalang Jesus will be more than a pale, a pale banner bendy one. Chola ben more of pale ban a bag one. Yaki near Bana tar Kulko, Murko, the Arbo Chiresa. Kay tear near to Kaiko. Ulela 18 years and above worker by work upping Mag in Uzudan, Kay Dom Kaikul. Mag in Uzudan at Dom Kaikul. Kiriak by the chin will win Yal 110. The chin work a bee by opposition, Kanika Kamya about you. You will get worse than this campaign. Chalkala, Tanjori, Ben of White. cho là Ateny Dier bila quay tin Dier đến kia đến ram cái tin đến chắc cái tin cho là bên là quay tin je wana che center quay na che rem ya ka pe cho là tìm ticket về bên Canada thân bu ban lu again na lel ke ra lo liak lo quay yin je wan quay yin này nyal ban ner ko ya trit mana gwe je yu ka yin je dia derot kan nin tan je dia thia ka yu ka chul lu ni chi moi dia lu use ba moi dia yin moi ro yu ka yin ka gwe dia Junub Sudan. Wala you never find a stress. We stress do be a yuk. Well kin by alwela be ala bigala ting liang butok sirino. Wala ba chalweli lu log out from Facebook ale yuk serial dunum. Ayana kwa jenga di. Kedia biya kadenom kala kachidit. Ana jibichire ngadi am bichire ter crash ke yin. Chogu Ateny Wek alwel tena man pa gongwani teji. Inci Dier bang wajar ya bakari bena loya gara kula ben be ci loga jangon ke mandu de ci tionko akol kol baran be ci to ga jangon kule kala kalwel ke ko ngolwel ke presa ka tare ci lo ke mane na mejen ay ko ri met ke mi drar ke yi nare ke yi da dunin jam tanga ci gwaj alhamdulillah ci kere ke yi Mid ko mandu na chakan jadi chen bele Ateny Wek is a good father. Katere yin suar jala lo maka kwarpin. Ayo my son, happy birthday to my daughter. Ayo nyala my daughter. Kana yuk da to kapal ka chi gwaj ni ta tiop anin. Ni ta tiop. Lakin karwai ke yan jam dunin jam chi liya ka ngal ten. E kalwele na gali na pal. Chi kir ma yara chi en win mol ku betawo nom je wan in business stress. Ka gwin den kana bibe je wan.
Ting pat ting ke temro na lamo ke pol kong jal kang yak la dira nguk
pol ya
nguk dira la padam
ko lu ki jong Akaab
because kidan krar yami
biam liak
lakina ka karom da ke wogram ka kop ka ting dun tong kun mu ko pap ni en enyan ril koy ke kay ke doli
riam liak gena lel riam du reren ka tini go mana gwe riam liak Riamini ner torping bay alele kene ka kataliyogi kataneri taliyogi yang uchi mor kon gwaj war di why you did not climb your mother ipal mor kada ka chi gwaj ben be muri ku duktin ba chul kwa bung nom tinata a chan bu ngi kene katariam du lela na chul apologize a cha apology ne you will get humiliation wherever you go to ala bakane ka bi ala durtare ne murti aba yoguto ngochin mor gwaj war bin be ye a chan bu ngi kene katariam go ba katariam go lela Ateny Wek kon ker man bu man gwaj ku jola tweng binyan de gwaj ku jola tweng ka gwaj gud nyir man ka katariam de ya kira ni regular statement chip ken wel ku jola ben ka jot pinja kwari kalengen war singar kwala ngadi war footballer ku jala basketballer you know kai kwai kwa chinde luwe ke kene Junub Sudan we are South Sudanese acha lagi won te raspiale wa tere wel ke ba aye ke wel na chi baranok kara la pya dum ku bien chul de yir num kala ku nyara lom kwa chi wi burum riya kwa chi la long ban mo cham ku lel ka bu gwaj wa den chena mir that is raspiale we used to know nali ka Kenya kadang Kenya chola Kenya ngadi won war ka gar kada chola Kenya ngadi wonen mo inde teng dun wara kala gwaj kadang refugee kami teng ware we ga gwaj da manduru Kenya nywa ka Kenya nywa gen kai keng nyale bi gwaj bi ke ro koi nari li ka nyiru tu pya ka ke to ni ke bi ka gwaj kwa che du nyir ken mo ngi bi ka loyi mliet ti mon ku dun de ben ci tor ko mi me ben ko lut ne ci dun ci to ko darat tul ci ni value wal dun ta ku du ko je kai diar ci tiak ken gëna ene wal dun na be ya ga won tam yala Ateny Wek wala ke ne ci kai ci mur wala te ne ci kai te ne Ateny Wek gëna wal dun na ba to won tam ya aba tok da kan ken ke yi kwen la du pin ke yen kan du kwa ji yoga ke gide zen ba gala be ban ma e Jesus ne ba ka be press secretary ba muk ti loin pin yal ha ke nya nyak dun war ya ka gwai ga dang che ka gwai war bo ko nyir ka kali tin che wade na we gan ti la you cannot go back ku ba mi ba ka bak te che na chen no we ni chi tuk tin ba nya ra lo a ke nya nyak war che dia ra chi ro ju ya che gwai na lel ka yi ka dia man ka yi ka dia a gu ni chi ro lu volunteer we je ja mar dial ka le ba gam birande ba na tor mur war ka ngong we ba ro da gwai che dang den de le ka cho la pya ku ya kurur bia ke nya nyak ge na ku wer ku wer ki tu pian dial kale bagam we je jamar bier ten we ga lu yim le bia pe nyer ku ni kur mo je war ka ya ka te ake ki jala gwan me tin $1 piara ne pe $100 piara pe nyen ku le la dad we are fixing the nation kir ma ya na e yoga ten we ke Jesus ko ga bu bendo we shetan junub Sudan ku bu Jesus kan ka ban nok ku be jal be ja ban duk for second time to ma nyang pin cha lwel ko chal ten ko mako tena yoga ten wa ke Jesus chimene lwel only coming of Jesus and bu press secretary bamu ko wo wa bendo wo evil ko bu no gane Jesus kan ku bi jaba na ben for second time bu gatit by the time we will come at the second time ka bu ngi how to reason la na mu position do you will have to serve the nation with respect imbelia ka tir kia for years ku yin ti bu ban tempo kir ma yare keran ba moy tar nay da bin kiwen ale chat be tar kada tin ben pingi na liu chona por pa chona kudu ka chirane ping chok na re rent yiji chan bang ka ya ba cha de nom jan nyale ni che ka le ben kir bebe you are the only last born and the only one that was sent from heaven to have ena du no kol ben to fio por du chi bu bana pe we ko ai ma ka ma kwara na bere chi bi de te de nga ka bangan to ra na ba be chi yo ka te ye bangan to ke chang los ba na ngi dan ma na ka chi million people die in South Sudan where were your fucking laws ka kara no ke laws kunga laws kai war ka chi to cha ka yad na led we yit kara na chi yo ku ya tur ke na kuleran tul de mi ku du pin kulela na chi la dan la ngai I am going to open up the case. This is a public case. Kukaja gwejra re chimuru fura. Agoda chin case chalwe lost her. And a chair and common interest mundo. Here and we change like weather. I stand for the truth and chair and chiri. Quaru chol ka mola na question case chiran kan we a cult of define. I already finished my case. I can define and we be ping. This is the rest for the young of the rest of the people that were writing shit. Abangian chalwell won't there to we respect a chatul, a kid the thing to do then. It a thing you'll and deal accordingly. Te Iran ni lo ka go kwa ngi lung mo me ya lung wa le la go ka ya go le lung lung twen ngi ya lung ka lung mong twen ngi kwa na duk chu ba ya ban jam te ka kien ka tor pin because I am done any other business in a court of law when already your case has been defined the rest of things are not being determined the chi we ka thong ma ka me ku cha ma ba na lot ten ku lo du ku le nga ka cha lat ka le gi lor ba ya ba na ngai ta ne mun jadit. If you don't know that, the king kala makamich. Ateny Wek is not going to work out free. Because the cheat and low public position they mukan. A chin muku be and diara lo humiliate. It is not about me. A chin care will go again a check it. Can I win a little ten a chair and a tayakada? I more kujala nyan kujala ko. It is not about me. Chapin ka chilela ko wol na tiang. La kabira yitin kloyan bango ka chileke kwatik. Kadan mean your mother is there. Your sister is there. Your wife is there. Unless you are telling me your mother is very ugly. Unless you are telling me your sister is very ugly. Or you are telling me your wife is ugly. Or you are telling me South Sudan doesn't have women. Otherwise, the case I want to share case about me and Ateny Wek, it is about this regular statement that he made against women. Do you understand the way Molana squid Lord do not when? Who were you pay Kurana quit a bit and what will a pure job dolly can't pure do near Ben can't get easy alcohol cake and where Gadang and your time no real. You get your job to Barbaro leg jam a pop durr, lay palka jalka get now la band, you know I am very educated, no English in Aguac when Kulela la Gadante. Useless laws around at the couch. A time well night lawyer, jam care lawyers, work when you take book then at the take I will take them. Especially laws that lay at the detail pay. Any longer will define against you. Quiet jump at your tour, be kid up and will kick a kidang in law school. I can be really to know what push are going to present. I am telling you, our future will never have regular people like you. You must be confident and competent. And you talk where I can Jalalanin. Kakin Chalwell, Quaya, when you'll cut for you block out with Kaka Gelatin, recruit. I know a lot of people are getting Pinten, Panma.K and Quanky and I two young with them and Pulelke if you don't know what I mean. A Kunko video and you edit, please don't lose. In Jaring me, the Amity in your Kajaba long in people that you quite work a chicken, the Tia Joka Tia Matina, those are fools. Ranija Tia in the last minute, Jolly Jala will crucify. Well, you know what saved me because I have the evidence. I share the law. I work a chicken, the we bakaja don't have nothing to save you, to save your position. Allow you in a position, doing it here, save in the Duke. And they sell me everything that you said. Can media, you know, people are editing stories. Keep it to yourself. Ateny Wek, you recruit one thing in the last minute. Why would you recruit people in the last minute? You have to know all this time. Yeah, go turn up. I wish and look at thing be when a God could thank you for supporting me because he's thanking those people. Like around that bank, did pink I 10 Facebook. Check a pink I got tartan. A kitchen well to unless Balagana more okay, Kubaya, but more Banbal one word, Kulena Laro Tenek again. The Gatan, Kular Barrera, Yeraba, result otherwise, the Kita and Loy, Junub Sudan, Dier, Junuban, Kachulo, Maliat. A check a lay editing. The story then to clear what you pay, what you did. Every woman has to deal with the Ateny Wek accordingly, unless you are not a beautiful woman. And I believe 90% of the women in South Sudan are beautiful. Ugly. Whether black or white or yellow or red, we are all beautiful. And if you have a mother, you see your mother as a beautiful woman. Imagine if you're passing by Ateny Wek, what will he do? Ateny Wek will take me to court. Do you think that I fear court? I don't fear court. Women that cross their leg, she was crossing her leg until you come and arrest them. Sexual harassment is not about how much you close your leg. It is how much even when he was in the hole, la nating take a deal grab a bear law. A J1 in a well any statement, then as you people that are asking that women should close their leg when they pass in J1, it is not in J1. I can't J1 in a well. In Ghana, pull a dumping, even outside, even in the wedding, you pull a dumping.
ke pun kong jal kang yak la di nguk ku di nguk ku di la ba dam pa ku tel ba nyai because ke dan krar ya mi lakini ka karom ta ke ram ka kup ka ti
e jewan ke lwel na tu alwel ke di cho wedding yen le na ting ti ku ke diar ka de ke ra hotin den just imagine diar ka de kuna chi le ga Ateny Wek for the dam ke ma ka chi ka wuch na ira tin that one you believe you are a beautiful woman what you could be a victim ka na won chi lwel ngodi chi la ku le Ateny Wek hold my hand please I am beautiful dama ko ba la ya so that we need you are beautiful from others. You have to be careful, my dear women. This is how these men play the logic, and you open the leg unknowingly. When you are telling other women, how can you open your leg? Kwa leg in, you are beautiful. Now you think ding and ting kala kala then could you don't could you dam cook my in corner cook and because being need especially kakam the root bad cream then it ran bad don't get bad way make up in loy tao kwe kadang yo chan ngi ka ding you know yo le kai dai chi ni na mi chor ka ko yo ram ben kwa nyen an chi ten kwa you know hi hello. So be careful when you are defending the criminals. He will come and inbox you the next thing ka ke murden book why you turn in the Facebook. Stop defending criminals. These can be serial killer at the same time. Watch out. Kidi lu and deny ko en kana chagwa nyom tin public kiran go lu ni nga ga che level di level du kwa nya bangi je te level du tin Ateny Wek je wana chi ban tor bin ban bang ko nyin bro da ngom yini kit ko mu ngat nyale ko we kai ken jo la Ateny Wek ti ala de ker nya re na I have a lot of things to do na le ko ben tar ba na re nya re we ga ba yo gen de tin nyale ko we